It's a Wednesday, not a Friday.
So we figured in the summertime, let's try it. Let's just switch it up to see who we can get.
Switch it up, switch
Which
it up, switch it up.
fish we can get. Fishing expedition.
But we are here. Hold on. I need to pull up the chat to make sure we are angled properly.
Basically, that you're angled properly.
Basically, no, that because you seem cut off here, but you might be in the shot. So I just have to see. I have to see.
No, I don't care.
Girl, you don't care if you're not in the shot, girl. It'll be all about me.
Okay.
Hi, hello. Oh, you are here. Okay,
Hello.
wait. But I gotta turn it just a little bit more. Yeah.
I'm trying to.
This works. This works.
My
this
iPad's
works.
acting up. Does anybody ever notice when it's time to upgrade and you don't? Apple be pulling stunts.
Stunt queens.
Stunts.
Kings
yeah.
and queens.
All of a sudden it doesn't work now. It's getting stuck, frozen. Because I was supposed to upgrade about a week or so ago and I didn't. And so that's what they do. Because when you go into the store, the first thing they say, they take the phone and they're like, "Did you upgrade yet?" I'm like, "No." They're like, "Okay, why don't we start off with that?" Because that's the problem. That's the only thing.
Girl, but they're not asking for your money. They're just asking you to iOS
Oh,
upgrade.
girl, because people don't know, so then they start thinking that their phone is broken, and so then they're like, "I should just get a new phone." Because no, girl, they know what they're doing. That's why Apple is Apple, and you is you.
Girl, busted. Okay. Oh, Sarah, I big chopped a few weeks ago. Okay, like big chop, like took it off. My length shorter. What are we talking? Big chop. Mine is actually. I'm starting to feel like it's actually starting to grow in.
It's so cute.
So I'm getting a little excited. This is actually day 3
so
here. You
full.
should have seen it before I did it. Actually, I was like, dang, why didn't I like do a video on how I refresh this? Because I really didn't do much to it, but it looked wild before. It had like 2 buns here, 1 bun in the back, and then I just took it out, sprayed it,
so cute,
and shook it out, and it like fell like this. So I was like, okay. So yeah, it's officially summer break.
It is
2 months off. Yes. You know, people be getting stank like, oh, teachers get 2 months off. We sure do. Like, I was laying in my bed this morning with my coffee. Like, I deserve this break. This year was long. Like, I deserve this. Like, all teachers deserve this. Like, the amount of stuff we do during the year, yes, we do. Get 2 months off.
Definitely.
Yes, we do.
So we gotta go back in, was it yesterday, right?
Oh, I did, yeah, for some P&T training. You know. Which, it was good, because like at first I thought, not they're teaching how to fight kids, but like protect yourself against kids that might get physical, like, but it was physical and psychological management training, so like the big majority of it is like psychological, and he was like, if you have to get to the physical part of like having to like restrain a kid, then like a whole system has broken down beforehand. Like you should not have to like put your hands on a kid or restrain a kid. Like there's more of like a psychological piece. Like I learned so much. I was there from 8 o'clock till 3 o'clock, and it was such a good training. It was so good.
Yeah,
it was so good.
You were there. It was like a regular work day. Let's see.
Hello.
Okay.
Is it Zamaria? Yeah, I was looking at my hair when I was getting dressed tonight. I was like, my hair would probably be longer, obviously, if I didn't chop it again in September. Because, like, it was kind of like this length, and I was like, I can't deal with this, and I went back and really chopped it down again. Like, it was super short here, it was longer here, and so now, like, my hair is growing out from that. Like, September 2021, I cut it down super short again, so I'm like, it would have been even longer than this, but now basically back where I started. After my first original big chop.
Even longer, I think, than that.
I think so, yeah.
No,
yeah,
it's
it feels
really cute.
It's a little bit longer. And I'm actually contemplating maybe not getting braids for my trip. I don't know. But I feel like that I don't want to. People typically get their hair done for trips because you don't have to worry about it. And I don't know. Like, it's my first time out of the country. I'm going to the Canary Islands next month for a wedding, and I was going to braid my hair up just so I wouldn't have to worry about it. But now I'm like, I could see myself with my short hair and my little beachy outfits out there with my natural hair. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do yet.
Girl, I so would do that. Because you act like it's like a project to do.
It is a project.
You act like back in the day when we were getting the straightening comb.
And like, I don't know how many products I can use. Well, not that I use a lot of
how many
products today,
you bring, right?
but like sizes and stuff. Yeah, traveling
Right.
with hair products, get there, my hair be looking busted.
Yeah, and then if you put it in different containers, you don't know if it'll like keep
Right.
the whole time.
What happened? Josh said he traveled somewhere and he had some products that I gave him, and they were like, you know, another one, thank you, another one, thank you, and they were tossing them in the garbage, like they're throwing away all his hair products. We went to Vegas. Yeah, I gave him some products, and they tossed all his products in the garbage. He had no hair products on his trip. I was like, you know, we probably should have thought about sizing. I didn't think about that.
Oh, that's so fun. I know. I always do that. Tuck my hair behind my ears. And guys, I got my piercing back. I not that I went back to do it, but you helped me.
Oh yeah, we have a vlog.
Re-pierced my hair.
We have a vlog where she went and she got her cartilage pierced. So you hadn't been wearing it for a while.
I mean,
so you
like,
had to
I
kind of
think
like
probably a good,
re-pierce it.
well over a year and a half.
Yeah.
And I would try from time to time, and I just couldn't because it had. I think I let it sit in there for like maybe 10 weeks, maybe when I got it done. For whatever reason, I took it out and never put it back in. And so after that, that was that. So it's been about a good, well over a year and a half. And so the other day, I'm like, I want an earring.
Yeah. So like it went in the front, but
Yeah.
it wasn't going in the back. So like we literally like, not to get busted, like we got a little safety pin, little alcohol swab, and I'm like, all right, let's do it. And like we we re-pierced her
Because
ear.
the problem was like the earring that I was using, the post was too thick.
Yeah, it was round. You
Yeah.
needed like the point to be like pointy to kind of like pop it through. So it wasn't working out. So I was like, all right, this is what I did. I think when I re-pierced one of my own ears, so I got them done when I was younger, and then I took them out, and then years later, I think it was like 8th grade, I wanted my ears pierced again, and one went through, one didn't, and so like I had like re-pierced my own ear, because I'm a crazy.
And I couldn't do it myself, so. But it really didn't hurt because it was already pierced. It just had, and it was okay in the front, okay in the back, but it was connecting the two. But it worked.
Hey, Sarah. Okay, so we actually have a sponsor for this live, Lux Curls. They are celebrating their 4-year anniversary, which is amazing to me because I'm like, that means we've been using their products for 4 years because we were there on like the ground floor of this brand, and like now they're celebrating 4 years. So they are having a 50% off sale tomorrow. Tomorrow only, all their products will be 50% off. So actually we styled our hair with Lux Curls, and we have their products here. In the description box on this video, I put our review video for them that we did probably like 2 years ago. No, it wasn't 4 years. I think it was 4 years ago. Maybe it might have been. I don't know. But our review video is there where we like lay out all the products and show you how we use them. But today we styled with, well, I styled with their African Black Soap Shampoo, which is one of my favorite products from their line. Absolutely love this. Love the spout.
Right.
I love.
Why did you say I styled with it?
Oh, we? Oh, girl, I was just speaking for me, girl.
My hair's still wet.
Girl. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We use the shampoo.
We use
You girl, I didn't know what you used, girl.
Girl, you
We
tell me to use things.
use. I did. I like leave them on the. I'm like, okay, use these and style your hair with
So
these.
people can see your nails.
So African Black Soap Shampoo for the win. Girl.
Like the Vanna White.
And then I went in, I deep conditioned my hair. My hair actually is a like 2-day. This is no 3rd day. So I did this a few days ago. So you can kind of see like yours is fresh. Mine was done a few days ago. So actually today I refreshed with their Fruit Punch Refresher Spray. So this is a refresher. I refreshed my hair, but the original wash and go was the shampoo, the deep conditioner, which is the Blueberry Cream Pie
Everything
deep
smells so
conditioner.
good. My mother dies for these
Ooh,
products.
I said it on my
She loves
nose.
them so much. You did.
Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I don't know about y'all, but I love a brand that has like fun smelling products.
Yeah, we do.
I hate stuff that's bland. So this is their Blueberry Cream Pie Deep Conditioner. And then we both styled with the Pina Colada Leave-In, with Pina Colada Love Leave-In, which we have this in our review video, and I definitely mentioned it in other videos as far as like my favorites. I used to go through bottles and bottles and bottles of this because I love this. One of my favorite leave-in conditioners. It's Pina Colada, so it smells so good. I love this leave-in. And then the Cotton Candy Gel-O. So it's their gel.
It always smells so good.
It does.
And my mother dies with these two products. I'm like, okay, Mom, we'll give them to you. Let's make a special trip.
And honorable mention. So this is a moisture, intense hydration deep conditioner. And they also have their banana protein. So we love a brand that has a moisture.
Some protein conditioners.
And a protein deep conditioner. And if you are a styling cream gal or guy or other, curl defining cream. They have a curl defining cream. And I don't believe this one has a smell. No, so if you're someone who like isn't hot on scents, like this one doesn't have a scent.
Show them the consistency.
Hi.
It's a nice
Those are the
consistency.
comments.
It's pretty. It's not too. I mean, this is perfect for like.
Yeah, like a one and done. I definitely use that. So this is Lux Locks Curls.
Yeah,
Luxe Locks LOCKS Curls CURLS. So we put their website in our description box. Also, the code is there. It's gonna be year 4, but you can't use it till tomorrow. So tomorrow, the 23rd, is their sale. 4-year anniversary sale. Black owned, small business, been going for 4 years.
All natural. Because what were we saying?
Yeah.
You read something yesterday, and I'm like, well.
Oh yeah, about some chemicals. That
They said that we're gonna learn, in the future,
they're making
because
people sick.
all of these brands and different things, except of course the natural ones that we've been using. I'm like, pretty much like now that we gravitate towards just natural.
Yeah, instead of things have like 25 different ingredients in it.
Yeah.
Busted. That's another story
So, all
for another
natural.
day. But yeah, black owned, small black owned. So Lux is why we have y'all tonight. Actually, yes, because we were gonna go live on Friday like we normally do, but I was like, since the live is sponsored by Lux Locks Curls, I was like, let's push it closer to their sale so it'll be fresh in y'all's mind. Anybody looking for some products? So yeah, our review is also in the description box, and on our Instagram we have some videos where we use their products. It's their 4-year anniversary, and we've been using them about 4 years. So we were here when the brand was new. Now it's 4 years, which I love that.
That's very true. Refresher sprays are slept on. They always get my hair soft and flowy and add the right amount of fluff.
Yes.
And especially when you know how to use them properly. I think years ago when I had perfected how to use refreshers, I always gave a little tutorial. How I always say you spray, spray, spray. Don't touch. Don't touch. Only maybe to a range, just a little bit, But then you wait like about 3 to 5 minutes, and then after that you go in and you scrunch. But I'm telling you,
that's what I did. My hair was looking wild, and I was like sprayed, and then I was just kind of like shook it out and like kind of let it fall. I didn't know what I was gonna do, but I left. I like took a nap till like 6:30, and I knew we were going on at 8, so I was like, I don't want to go on wet hair, so. Hopefully, I'm like, this works out, and it worked out, because it's cute.
It's so cute. That's like that good, fresh, brand new Big Chop.
But can you tell the 2 different lengths?
No, I cannot. You keep saying that. I can tell the 2 different lengths in my hair.
This is the shorter side.
But I know it's the summertime, so I know that it's starting to.
But I like Denman comb this side, and it still ends up being longer than the other side.
Denman comb or Denman brush?
Denman comb. I Denman comb this side, like the ends a little bit, to get it to like shrink up.
All right.
But still.
Yeah, that makes a difference with Denman brush, definitely. I think I did it a little bit here, but see, like, this is a little bit longer, but it's okay. It'll all catch up. You can really kind of like hide and mask curly hair. And then if it gets fuller, but right now it's wet, so that's why it's a little flat.
Yeah, I love a good refresher spray. But yeah, I am finding now that I can like refresh my curls, now that they're getting a little bit longer. Before, I just every day I would like stick my head in the sink and let my hair be soaking wet, but I don't really like soaking wet bangs on my forehead every single day, so.
You have to embrace the look. You have to embrace the frizz.
I know.
And I don't, the higher, lower your expectations. I always wanted perfection when I first went natural and wanted every curl accounted for. And I know it would drive me crazy when I was on my way to church and my hair would just be so frizzy, I thought. But as you kind of like continue on your journey in the natural hair community, you realize that that's part of the journey. Like every day is different.
Yep.
This time of year, we're in Connecticut humidity, it's going to be frizzy. I can already see now it's not even dry, but I can already see everything starting to mesh together. There's nothing accounted for because it's the frizz mixed in.
I saw someone say on Facebook, she was like that she never has the same like wash day twice or something. Like every day is different with your natural hair. Like she never has the same day twice.
The way that the look of it.
Yeah, the look of it. Like
the
the curls are always gonna like fall a little bit differently.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
I think the length is slowly coming in. It isn't touching my neck yet. Yeah, I'm hoping by like mine, like August, September, like it'll start coming down here because yours grows out.
Yes.
In density. Mine typically comes down. But I feel like mine is now like it's coming out.
Totally.
It's not coming down yet. So.
Yeah, I know.
But I am still taking the Curlsmith vitamins. I've been taking those now for about 4 months. So.
Yeah, I am too. I have to get more. I think I'm down to my last one, and I don't know how that happened because I'm supposed to take 2.
Yeah, that happened to me one time. I only had 1 left, and I'm like, "Where's the other one?"
I have no idea how that happened, but we definitely have to do a Curlsmith run.
Definitely. I have gift card.
Ulta?
Yeah. One of my students got me an Ulta gift card.
No, because I actually go through Clarendon the house.
My kids were so generous.
Clarendon.
What was it? Girl, you do Clarendon for $30 vitamins?
Well, I always get like 2 boxes.
Oh, you buy 2?
Yeah, and so I'm putting into this. I always think like, so I won't run out, and here I am, ran out.
Runded it out.
Runded it out.
I was buying.
Okay, Brown Eyed Pearls. What brand is this? The one that
You're late.
Oh, did you already mention it?
Yes, girl. You're way up in the chat, girl.
Girl, should I start it over there? Where am I at?
No, I think you're on it now. But I answered that question. What brand is this?
Oh,
I said
right,
Lux
hear
Lux
you.
Curls, girl. Girl, you're always far up in the chat, girl.
I know. I just want to make sure we didn't miss anyone.
Yeah. Oh, someone just mentioned co-washing. I feel like all I do is shampoo my hair now. I haven't co-washed in a while. What are co-washes? What are some good co-washes?
Co-washes are conditioning washes. It's like almost kind of like washing your hair with a conditioner.
Yeah. What did I used to use? What do we used to use?
Oh my gosh,
The Curlsmith.
Yeah, I don't want to say my favorites. There's just so many, but definitely Curl Junkie.
The As I Am, right? The As I Am.
Oh, you used to like the ones in those jars, right?
Yeah,
okay.
the Aussie Moist.
Right.
Right. I used to love the Aussie Moist co-wash. Yeah.
And definitely. What were the ones? I'm thinking. Okay,
I need to get a co-wash up in here. I don't have a co-wash. I don't think.
So that was the only one you used to use? Was just As I Am?
No, As I Am. The Curlsmith had a co-wash.
Yes, that's the original smell.
Why do I feel like we had a big bottle of that and now we don't? It's because you cleaned out all the products.
No.
First things first,
no,
you were
but
like,
I know the value of Curlsmith. The Curl's probably in my closet, hidden from you.
Oh, why? When you didn't use it? Girl, busted.
No, I think it's definitely in the house. Absolutely.
Science tells us not to co-wash. Not to co-wash often.
Right.
Like people with Diva, right? They were co-washing every single wash day, and it was like you need to, get some shampoo and clarify your scalp out.
Who said that? We haven't tried Twist yet by We Dad. Hi, Alexis Johnson. Oh, who said science says it's not to co-wash? Oh, sure. Really?
Yeah, well, I think it's because like them Diva folks, they was co-washing every single day,
because
and they're still building up in their scalp.
You can't exclusively. I think everybody started kind of like we're all kind of like, not to say towards the end of it, but we all are knowledgeable now. So I think at the beginning that was something new that people were like doing a co-wash, and it was exclusively that. But then I think as we were going through the journey, then all of a sudden people are coming out with like light wash or light foaming,
or no poo,
or light poo or something like that, because some did have poos.
Yeah.
So I always like
they did have suds, some sort of suds.
I did. Poo. Yeah. So like for instance, Curl Junkie has the co-wash, and then they have the gentle wash, I think it's called, just to get a few little suds, because you definitely every now and then have to shampoo. But I think you could call it, I think as natural, and my hair being extremely dry, especially as I get older, I try to do that at times when I can, but I don't wash as much as I once did, because I have to try to preserve every lock I can.
Yeah. No, but I love a good, like clarifying shampoo, or shampoo I know is like really cleaning my hair, like this one, like the Lux Lux Curl one, like it cleanses, moisturizes, and softens. Like I definitely find that. First of all, I love the spout. When you get into the spout and then like you get the suds, and then when you rinse it out, I always know whether a shampoo is gonna be good or not if I rinse it out. If my hair feels like hay,
right,
there's a problem.
Yeah.
I don't like that. So I don't like my hair feeling like hay. Like if my hair is tangled. Like, do you guys detangle your hair before you get in the shower or, like, after? Like, when my hair is short like this, I detangle my hair in the shower. So, like, I shampoo first, and my hair, I feel like, should be clean. It should be soft. Should be moisturized. Like, that's what I'm looking for in, like, a shampoo. And so this one definitely does that. Love that for myself. But, yeah, if I rinse a shampoo out and it's dry, I'm angry. Because now it's dry and tangled.
That I would do it with a conditioner with slip. But one time I was on YouTube and I found a video, and she was white actually, and she was showing how her hair got super tangled according to her. Like she hadn't seen no tangles, so she'd deal with this. But anyway, she said she detangles when it's dry. And so because my hair is so fragile these days, I do not want to detangle wet, dry, slip, or no slip. I seriously sit here and get a bowl of oil. I think I have castor oil. I think I started that today. That was kind of like my pre-poo, and and I do oil, or sometimes I'll mix coconut and castor or olive oil, just some sort of an oil, dry hair, and you lose so much less than when it's
Which
wet.
I was like, girl, I did a whole
You did.
video
I
on that on our
know.
channel, detangling with oil. I definitely did it when my hair was longer. Detangled with oil, my hair dry,
You did, you
and
said that.
one, I found it moisturized my hair like a lot. And two, I lost a heck of a lot less hair when I detangled it with oil before I washed it. So I enjoyed that. Yeah, Cesar Mara said when her hair was longer, she would detangle before she shampooed. That was me when my hair was
Okay.
longer. Now with like the right shampoo, right conditioner in the shower, I'm literally just finger detangling with my fingers after I
Yeah.
shampoo with some conditioner.
Alexa Johnson said my hair is blonde, so I don't co-wash. I don't think it does much for me. Okay, because I think it probably maybe could do. I mean, you have to get in there every now and then, like I said, and use a shampoo. So Miss Bohemia says she's on a total shampoo journey. Angela hit the sale. She said got 20% off. Great big. Oh, girl, you like that? The Flex Gel, Girl Smith Flex Gel. Don't you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, Carl Smith had a sale.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, if I over detangle, my curl pattern suffers. Yeah. I mean, detangling can really like make or break your hair. You detangle wrong, like you will cause so much damage. It gets busted.
Joseph Harris said, I think the science is definitely still out. Co-washes contain cleansing agents. I think there's a misinterpretation of the word clean because even WD-40 is a cleaner. It's so true. When I was trying to, when my hair was constantly falling out and I was trying to get to the bottom of this, and they were talking about chelating shampoos, and they said you can even wash your hair with Dawn. You really can wash your
and
hair
have
with
it
Dawn.
be hay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, because you what is it called? Pre-poo before you do that, and kind of like get it moisturized. But you really can. He is right about that. You pretty much can use anything. So, just in case they confiscate all your products at the airport,
I
just know
can
that.
use Dawn or WD-40.
All right.
I'll remember that.
Let's see. Before or in the shower, I can't do after because it's dry. After the shower? Like I used to do now, I can do a co-wash every once in a while. Okay. Detangle after shampoo. I used to detangle after shampoo.
Yeah, short hair and dead men comb is the wave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is the wave. A new like 2021. I definitely have a few textures going on. Well, actually, I was able to tell more so when my hair was longer. Girl, now what would you say? Like, am I like 3B? Like just a 3B?
Yeah, I definitely would think.
I would probably say just like a 3B. I feel like I used to be a whole mix 3A to 3C when my hair was longer, but now I feel like since it's been cut, nothing's in it, nothing's been done to it. It's not dyed, it's not colored, it's not highlighted, it's not like it's nothing.
Yeah.
This is just all my natural hair color.
It's
I would say I'm basically a 3B all over.
3B, and I think mine is moving more into the 4s, and I don't know if it's age or whatever. They say your hair texture changes now, kind of as it's wet, slightly reminiscent of my old hair.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's dry, oh my gosh.
Have you given yourself a haircut? I feel like your hair looks shorter. Have you been like scissor happy at night?
No, girl. Okay. No, it's probably the weather. I said it's humidity.
Oh, girl.
It draws up.
Draws up.
Mm-hmm. But I think, what did we say? I don't think it's a mixture. I don't know if it's a straight 4A, but it's definitely, the texture definitely feels different. It's definitely a lot drier to me, and it to me doesn't maintain the curl pattern as it once had.
Dogginess. Dogginess.
You need attention? Come here, baby. Come here. You need attention? Let's act up. We're doing too much talking for his liking.
Bernard Johnson, the curly event was fun. It was nice to get together with other curlies, and there was some cool, what was it, booths around. Some good food, some good vibes. So it was fun. It was fun that they have those kinds of events in Connecticut, because I know like the only like big curly event kind of around here is Curl Fest, so which is in New York.
Right.
So the fact that there was one like in Connecticut, like it was a good time.
It was fun. A quick change because it rained, so it went from like outdoors to indoors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and even with like the quick change, I feel like they handled it
absolutely
beautifully.
Yeah.
So it was nice. It was fun. Okay. I have to take this from Doggy.
I finger detangle. Callie Nola said. Yes, we do that.
Doggy, please
Definitely.
don't.
A combination of both. Definitely wide tooth comb and definitely finger detangle.
Please don't.
Mm.
Oh, my shirt. This is from Nasty Gal, actually. So it's like a little halter, but I bought it. I want to say 2 years ago, actually. I bought it in black, this cream color, like this stripe pattern, but I like it. I feel very secure. It has a little zip on the back, but yeah, it's actually from Nasty Gal. You know, teacher on summer break outfits.
So Zoe painted, Lori, your hair has grown so much. Do you mean Tay or do you think me? I'm Lori. Like,
You're Lori.
no, I know, but sometimes I don't see why my hair has grown that much. Do you? Maybe the shedding has slowed down. Maybe. Co-wash this pre-poos. That's good. Yeah. 4B edges, right? Is that banana?
Hmm?
You have it wrong.
Yeah, I'll check with an email real quick. What was that CPI training? The CMT training? Wait, was it C? Wait, no,
It was
PMT. No, but no, Sorry, I said CMT. I said that all confident too. PMT, physical and psychological management training, and yeah, so it was a training from 8 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock in the afternoon, basically teaching you how to handle situations with students that are like behavioral, that like kind of can get out of control. And I definitely went in thinking like we were basically going to be there and they were going to be teaching us how to like protect ourselves from like students or whatever, but there was that aspect, but like that's like a very small part, and like they really drove the point home saying like if it gets to that point, then like you've done a whole lot of stuff wrong, like on the front end, because it's more like psychological, like kind of like figuring out like what a student's triggers are, and just having like certain like plans and stuff in place. So yeah, it was that aspect, the psychological aspect, and then there was like the physical aspect, like, you know, if a desk is flying at your head, like go like this. If they're kicking you from it, go like that. Like,
and they're pulling your hair, go with it.
Go with it. If they're biting you, go into it. If they're choking you, arms up, twist and pivot, like pivot and parry. Like, so yeah, no, my body was like aching when I got home because they were like definitely teach us. We had to learn how to like do like what do they call it? There was like a special name for it.
For what?
For like when you have to kind of like put them in a hold. It's like there was like a special name for it. It's like it sounds better than like I forget the name. My packet's in the car. But yeah. Yeah, we kind of do. Cause yeah, I mean, kids come in.
Tay, sorry, I guess you meant you.
Yeah, kids come in with are kids attacking students now, or is it for kids on the spectrum? Both. Yeah, kids on the spectrum and kids not on the spectrum. I mean, to me, I feel like everybody's a little bit on the spectrum. So all the students are all a little bit off. So,
yeah, I think teachers do take on a lot. Who said that teachers now have to also be psychologists? Yeah, it's a lot.
A bear hug, something like that.
Yeah.
I have to get the name. It's in my car. But like a protective hold. It was called a protective hold. Protective hold. We had to put your student, like your child. We had to call it. We had to put your child in a protective hold or something. It was something that sounded better than like you know a resistance, whatever. Like we had to put them in a protective hold or something. But yeah, no, we learned all these. I can't remember the names. I can remember the moves, but I can't remember like the different names of everything. So hopefully they give us a refresher again on the fall.
Imagine that though. Imagine that. But you found the channel. You found her on TikTok, right? And then, how did we start watching her here today when I was detangling my hair? I thought the greatest channel of your teacher.
Oh, Honest Teacher Vibes.
Yes.
Honest Teacher Vibes, yeah.
Loved her YouTube channel. She was just so realistic, and she was talking about how I keep seeing YouTube videos about teachers quitting their jobs. Like actual teachers are quitting after all the education and everything, and being a teacher, they're actually coming away from the profession. And I can just imagine why. Just hearing what you have to go through. So it's a really good channel, and she's very honest. And I could totally relate, not that I'm a teacher, but like what you're going through.
Yeah.
Kids
are strong. I'm not resisting no high schooler. Yeah. I mean,
is it pacifism?
I'm 5.
Is it?
No, that's not it.
Okay.
I'm 5'2". So a lot of the teachers training with me were kind of short too. So I was trying to train with the ones that were taller. I was like, so I can practice, especially the ones where you gotta put their arms up and lock them here and this and so. But again, the guy who was training us said he had been working in this field for 25 years and he's only had to do it 5 times. So this should not be a weekly thing, and if it is, the student or whoever doesn't need to be in the general ed regular school building, they need to be outplaced somewhere. If you're doing that on a daily basis, that's crazy. You shouldn't have to do that, but it's good to have the training. The major piece of it is the psychological piece, trying to figure out what the problem is, how we can avoid the problem, and just seeing when things are escalating, because students don't go from 0 to throwing a chair across the room. There are things you see coming, and then that's the crescendo. So if you can talk a student down or get them to de-escalate, that was part of the training too. But I don't know. I'm not saying I get it when people are saying no, teachers shouldn't have to do this, teachers shouldn't have to do that, but we do. That's just where we're at right now. So I'm happy for any type of training, anything I gotta do, because me saying we shouldn't have to do this, I'm not doing this, that's not helping me. When I'm presented with a problem, I need to know what to do. So I'm really glad I went to this training, because this probably shouldn't be something we have to do. Me thinking about having to protect myself and this was the order. You gotta protect yourself first, protect the individual, and then protect the other students, which to me, he told us first to put it in order, and I thought it was protect the individual, protect the student, then protect yourself. And then he was like, no, think of it as you're on an airplane. What do they tell you to do first? Put your own gas mask on, but you can't save other people if you haven't saved yourself first. So it's make sure you're together, and then you got to get that individual together, and then you can it helps get everybody else together. So I don't know.
So is there a shortage?
Yeah.
Okay. Joseph said, I'm still considering teaching here in Las Vegas. There's an extreme shortage, so they dropped the requirement to high school for subs and 2 years college for full-time teachers. And Las Vegas, they haven't dropped that yet, right?
What?
The qualifications for being a teacher. It's
No.
not 2 years college, it's 4 years college, right?
No, you still have to be certified. It's not even the college part. It's the college part and the certification.
Right.
I could have got my degree all I wanted to, but I still had to take those 5 certification
What are those
tests.
tests called?
The praxis and whatnot. I still had to take those tests to be able to teach.
It's almost like being a doctor and you graduate from medical school, but you still have to take those boards.
Yeah, so Mari said not the norm, but maybe for certain kiddos, they have struggles with emotionally regulating. Yes, that's the issue. So just being prepared for that. And somebody just said, I just saw they've never seen a student and teacher fight. It wouldn't be us fist fighting. We're not fighting. It's trying to calm them down, or just getting them in a safe spot, secured kind of thing. We're not gonna be squaring up. At one point when he was teaching us moves, some of the teachers, he's okay, you're squaring up. He's remember, it's kids you're dealing with. He's fix your posture. You're not getting ready to hit a kid. You're just protecting your head or protecting your whatever. You're not squaring up with a student. It's a kid.
I don't know nowadays how far you could push them. You don't know their background. You don't know what's going on in their home. I just don't know. I'm so glad my kids are raised, and you're not you're still in that environment, but you're not in that environment, because some kids you just can't get through to. And
Angela, the de-escalating part is tricky and hard. Yeah, so going in.
Wow.
We had to do this training for a certain reason. So I have to kind of assess the students, whatever, get the vibe, kind of see what triggers them, what does. So it's going to be a learning process kind of in the beginning, getting to know all my students, because I said we're going to have probably major behavior problems, and then we're going to have just the regular everyday middle school behavioral problems. So, but that's the issue you come into every year, trying to get to know your students. Okay, let's see everyone's different quirks and whatnot. So
she said, so Toreto said, I got kicked in the knee twice. So when I was watching that woman's channel, she said that she people tell her all the time about what's going on in their schools, and one teacher wrote her and said that a student tried to poison her by putting sanitizing that liquid,
Hand sanitizer?
hand sanitizer, in her coffee. And the teacher was reprimanded for having liquids during school time. And the child was, see, that's the problem. They just don't discipline.
Yeah.
They just don't
I also
discipline.
thought like another big portion of it is that it's not personal, which is something I kind of had to learn over this school year, because there were like a few incidents where like someone stole out of my room, and the first time it happened at the beginning of the year, like I was in the principal's office and I was crying like a baby. I was like, like I thought they liked me. I'm like, and they stole out of my room, and I was like, I was a hot mess. I was so upset, and he was like, you don't know like kids' backgrounds, what they're coming in with, and like 99.9% of the time, like it's not personal. Like it's almost like they can't help it. It's like their own like baggage that they're bringing into the room. So like even yesterday, like the first thing he said was like, don't take it personally. So if a kid like tries to wants to be all crazy acting with me, like it's not personal. It's not me. Like they got something else going on like in their own heads. That's just kind of something.
What does that mean? They clear the room. Everybody has to get out?
There's situations where like you have to kind of decide what's best to either like get the kid or clear everybody else out and let them have the room. I've seen both, where like they'll come and get the student, or like everyone else will clear out of the room. So yeah, but that's something I like kind of am telling myself, like whatever it is, like it's not personal. Because everybody is coming in the room with baggage. Even myself, I had this conversation with some of my students at the end of the year because they were like isolating one of their friends out, and it had been for weeks now over something that I was like, this is probably not that deep, and like the kid was just by himself, and I just felt so bad. And I'm like, maybe ask yourself like why he said what he said or why he did what he did. And I'm like, and he apologized. We have to give people some grace. I was like, 'cause y'all are only in 6th grade. I'm like, you have years of mistakes ahead of you, and to kind of have that for
Are we back? Are we back? Are we back?
Okay. Why they did what they did, because I said even like the people I was talking to, like all of you, everyone's coming into the room with baggage every day, different home lives, and
Karen's in the house. Thank you, Karen.
Hi, Karen. But yeah. I don't know. They give us these trainings. Last year, they kind of scared me a little bit about a student, and we had a great year, the whole year. One of my best students, I would say. So, to me, I'm still keeping an open mind. I'm going in, gonna try to like learn whatever I can about all my students, like this kid, and we're gonna vibe. I'm just keeping positive. So, no, I'm not scared yet.
What does that mean? It says the school districts do not want to pay for them to go to a no non-public, and it is awful. They can't self-regulate.
So like being outplaced, like they don't want to pay for them to be out. I mean, sometimes like I get that there is a little bit of pushback on them, but sometimes like I've seen where students get to a point where it's like we have no choice. Like you have to outplace the student, and like it happens. Like it gets to a point where it's like
outplace means take them out of the classroom.
Yeah, like and they get sent to like another school.
You got it.
You got it.
Okay.
Yeah, like that has to happen. We get to a point where it's like, okay, clearly, this is not safe anymore. Stop dogginess. Stop it, doggy.
Yeah, I guess it's really expensive to bring in that, right? And it's the town's responsibility or the city's responsibility to provide that, like a behavioral therapist or something in the classroom or a para.
Well, yeah, it's definitely extra money because you gotta pay another person.
And the parents don't pay for that, right? The school district does.
Yeah, the school does. Is this what you wanted? You want to be on camera?
You want to be on camera? Say hi. Doggy, say hi, baby.
Oh yeah, I'm not running away from the profession. Another year to learn
So,
some new stuff.
Wanda, so you made up your mind you're not going to return next year?
It is the program specialist job to put them in the right placement. Is that like the student's case manager if they're like special ed? Like is that like the program specialist? Principals and parents. Honestly, I didn't have any parent issues last year. That was the least of my issues, were the parents. I actually had really great parents, knock on wood, about this year. I had really great parents.
What? Intervention in the school not working? Yeah. Yeah, it has to be the home and the school working together. And so, like, the school's basically raising the kids or disciplining the kids. And if you don't have parent support, then...
So sorry, are you guys still thinking about getting a second dog? I want to, maybe when Doggy's a little bit older. He's only 3 right now. Maybe when he's a little bit older.
Girl! Hi,
We still need to learn some things, like listening. Do you listen? Doggy has selective listening.
Mm-hmm. You listen. Look, you're so cute. You listen? No? You see you? That's you.
You see
how
yourself?
cute you are? You see how cute you are? They're so cute, like this breed, if anybody's new here, Golden Doodle. They all look alike. They all have the same
He's a
face.
mini though. Don't just run out and grab a Golden Doodle because you could get a standard,
Right.
and the standards are big. Like they are just take Doggy and like multiply him times like 3 or 4. They're they're really big.
Yeah, because God probably knew, like, because it was our first dog, and so, but minis could have been kind of big too, they said. You just don't know. But you did little Golden Doodle. A Golden Doodle. And then I saw a double doodle on Facebook. Double doodle. It was a Labradoodle and a Golden Doodle. And he's the first generation Golden Doodle. So, like, the first batch. And then if he ever made it, but we can't do that. You
Deborah
can't
Bronner,
label.
what labels? His collar? His collar? Oh yeah, so his collar, he is microchip, so that came and we put it on his collar. But then this red one has his name and his our address and phone number, and then his other ones are the vaccinations he's had. So like his rabies, and there's like 2 of them there that he keeps on there to show that he's had his rabies vaccination, and what's the other one, Dougie? Oh, they're both rabies. Are they both the same?
Yeah.
Oh no, one's 19, one's 20. So maybe he had to get 2.
Okay, yeah, like the first 2 years or something.
Yeah.
But I like the microchip part. But like, that means any vet, if he ran away and somebody took him in, and they didn't want to give him back, they'd eventually, I would hope, take him to the vet for something, and then he'd go to the vet. If they saw that on him, they wouldn't see it on him. Like they'd leave it on him.
What?
Yeah, welcome to Mama.
Oh, I know, right?
They have to
If
see
anybody
that
got
on him.
Doggy, that would be over.
But
It would be over.
But before, like, we got him, it was already like in him, and so that's just like advertising that he is microchipped. So that's what do you? Oh, you got that? Oh, that's why you want to come over
You got
here.
a tissue?
Yes. Stop it.
Jaws of life, we
Mhm.
say. Once he gets something in his mouth. Can I ask how much work you have to do outside of school? I tend to envy teachers only having 200 days of instruction versus my 300-day work year, but I know there's more to the story. Yeah, there's quite a bit of work you do outside of school. So during the day, I have one prep period, which is like 40-something minutes, 42 minutes, maybe 42-minute prep period. But I typically need more than that. I find myself maybe staying a little bit, maybe half hour after school to get some more prep done. In the beginning of the year, I was bringing my work home a lot, and then I just stopped doing that. Hopefully now that I've been through my first year, it'll be easier next year to kind of see the layout. But literally, I was kind of going, I would see my week ahead of me, but I would prep like day to day. So if I knew, say I prep my whole science, but like I would only get my copies for Monday done on Monday, and then on Monday I would get my copies for Tuesday. Like I was still kind of going day to day because things were still changing. It was my first time seeing the curriculum, and like I already said, okay, this worked, this didn't work. I don't like this. I'm not doing this again, or I'm gonna change this. This is paper, but I'm gonna turn it into a game. Like so, there were like changes I was kind of making along the way. But I would use every part of my prep. Thank God I was never pulled to be a sub. Like sometimes when other teachers are out, they're like, hey, it's your prep, can you go sub in a different class? That never happened. Maybe they just left me alone because I was a first year teacher and I needed every single one of my preps every time. But there is a certain amount of work you do bring home. Sometimes I did some grading at home. The work day does continue sometimes at home, and there are some teachers who are able to kind of like cut it off, like, nope, when I leave school, like that's it. But for my own personal peace of mind, I wanted to make sure I knew what was going on at least the next day, because you never know when a principal's going to roll up in your room, which happened often, instructional leader, whoever, and I always wanted to make sure I knew what I was talking about and I knew what I was doing. So, and for me to have that kind of peace of mind, because I get anxious.
I like the way they do your district, though. You have a lot of support.
Oh, yeah.
Because the video that I was listening to today, where they throw new teachers in, and They try to call the principal, and he's never picking up the phone. And the other teachers there, everybody's so bogged down. She had 31 students.
That's
she had 30
crazy.
and asked for help. And not only did they not give her help, they introduced her to a new student that was going to be in her class at her worst period. And so that's a lot of students for one teacher.
31. I
Yeah.
think my largest class was 22 or 23. I can't imagine having 31 kids in a room.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to meet all their needs. Like, they would, yeah, that would be a lot. Even sometimes with like my 23, I'm really happy. My instructional leader said that I did have my classroom management
You
down.
definitely did,
And I would
yeah.
say, you know, not to praise myself, but like as a first year teacher, I did feel like I had my classroom management down. Like, y'all are not acting the fool in here at all. Like,
Except because that takes a while to get that under control, you know, and
Yeah.
as a first year teacher, they didn't really expect that.
and like my transitions, if I said you're working
Right.
for 5 minutes, you're working for 5 minutes, boom, we're cutting it off, we're transitioning to another, like, let's go, let's hit it, like,
Yeah.
so I don't know, I had my timing down, I had my classroom management down, because I felt like I had to, like, I'm already kind of, I feel like going in, I'm young, I'm small, like at the end of the year I was hugging the kids, basically my head was on their chests, like, like they're taller than me, so I had to make sure like I knew what was going on, but yeah, that's why I said again.
Wow, second grade class of 34.
No.
And then Joseph said 40 to 50.
No.
I think when I was younger,
Those are like college
I would
lectures.
think it was 30-ish. I found it great when I was raising kids and
40
we
to
went to little
50.
private schools and the kids only had like in the teens of kids in their classroom. And even one year we put Adam in another school and he only had like 2 or 3 kids in his classroom, kind of like a Montessori teaching experience. So he didn't like it though, so he lasted there 2 years and we put him back in the school district. That I just wanted to do better for him. I thought.
Yeah, Angela, for a life skill 16, that's quite a bit of kids.
Wow.
Life skills. When I was doing my substitute teaching, and there was no other like classes to sub in, they would always put me in the life skills room, and I actually made some of like, I met some awesome students in the life skills room. I loved it in there. But the class, I would say max was like, I don't know, 8 kids maybe, like 16. Is 16 that a lot? 16? 16 for a life skills? I don't know. There must be tons
For
of
regular-
tons of paras and stuff in there, right?
Yeah,
16?
regular classroom probably that's very light, almost like private school
Yeah.
level. But for probably
Like a life skills,
that's
yeah,
a lot,
that, yeah,
because
16.
they have special needs probably.
Yeah. But there's probably paras. I know like there was like 1-to-1 paras for like every single life skills student. So
Yeah, you had your weekends. You didn't do work on the weekends, but you definitely
no, as
corrected
long
papers
as
and
I
stuff.
knew what was happening the next day, I was chill. So as I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna be sitting here trying to plan Monday through Friday, and I'm doing all this. No, as long as I had my plans for the next day, I was golden, and I could do that in a prep period. Plan my science, plan my math. Next day, I knew what was going on, and I was good. So, but hopefully this year. The way I kind of like packed up my room, I set it up like, okay, this is what we're doing first in math, this is what we're doing first in science, but it is hard to only have one prep and you're prepping for 2 different classes. So I'm prepping for science and I'm prepping for math and I only have 42 minutes. Like, you have to do work outside of the time they give you. There's just no other way around it. Like,
And then you guys are responsible for like your own supplies and everything, and that's like you take money out of your own pocket to do that. You know, like when you got the little crock charms.
oh
you
yeah,
know,
okay,
things
well
like
you
that.
don't have to do those types of things. I just did as like incentives.
Yeah.
But as far as like if I needed a binder, if I needed binder clips, if I needed pens, glue sticks, expo markers, like we have a giant supply closet at my school.
Okay.
So I would just send an email and be like, hey, I need paper clips, I need posters, I need this, I need that, and like it would be in my mailbox. So we were actually good. All the extra stuff, like the decorations and the fancy pens I wanted, like if I wanted, say, Post-it notes, and they gave me Post-it notes that were yellow, but I wanted pink, like, okay, well, Miss Ma'am, you gotta go buy your own pink Post-it notes, so we can give you yellow, so that kind of thing, like, they had it, but...
I saw black Post-it notes tonight, and you
Oh,
can use
yeah.
metallic gel pens on
Yeah,
it.
I
It's
saw
so
those.
cute,
I
yeah.
saw those. Am I doing summer school? No, I thought about it, but I was like, no, it's my first year, let me take the summer, let me stop overdoing it, like stretching myself over,
Right.
let me just stop. So I actually thought about it, but the summer school I think was only for like high school or something. And I was like, I'm not about to sit up there with kids who didn't want to be in school year during the school year. Now we're gonna be out here during the summertime, and
I'm glad though that you had the luxury when you graduated, because you graduated and you didn't go right into teaching because of like what was going on like in our family life. So I was glad about that. when she started interviewing, you kind of want to hold out for like a suburban school, which I really kind of like planted that seed and encouraged. And I know that's probably made. I mean, some teachers are cut out for probably the inner city schools, but I just felt like you had gone through all of that schooling, all that education, and I didn't want you jaded to have to wrestle students every day, constantly disciplining, never teaching. I just thought it would be exhausting. And so just like as I'm seeing on YouTube, teachers are quitting left, right, and center. I just didn't want that experience to be yours.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm glad that you were able to. And then remember somebody said like, oh, well, a lot of teachers want to work in the suburban areas, but
yeah.
You know.
Well, I'm glad I am where I am because that representation of a person of color in administration is needed. So I'm glad I am where I am, like in the position I am, in the district I am, because the representation is absolutely needed. So there was always like that, like do I want to work in inner city or do I want to work in like suburban where there's not a lot of representation? And like I went through suburban schools and like if I had seen like a black teacher or anybody black in administration, any type of school counselor, a music teacher, a gym teacher, or somebody that had a roster that was black, or I would have been like, wow, hi, like, but I never saw that. So like I'm happy to be that person, you know, in my district, you know, so because I have like my school is, I went through the school that I'm teaching in teaching in the classroom that I took science in when I was in 7th grade. So, and I was just talking about somebody the other day saying like how the school and like the district in general is much more diverse than when I went through in like 2011.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, I graduated in 2011, but when I went through, like it's much more diverse. So I love that.
I didn't know that you could do that anymore. Take stuff off of your taxes. I thought that was the problem, that you could no longer do that. Anything relating to your job, I didn't think that you could do that. Herein lies the problem, I thought.
But this live is sponsored. We need to take a commercial break. So one of the natural hair brands that we absolutely love, Lux Locks Curls. They are celebrating their 4-year anniversary, which to me I was like, 4 years, because I remember like they just like started up. But we have a review video with them. We have some Instagram posts with them. But we've definitely been working with them for like the past like 4 years. But we are here tonight to celebrate their 4-year anniversary, and they are having a sale tomorrow, June 23rd. 50% off of all of their products. So we have all of their products here, and we're just gonna run through them real quick. And we did style our hair with their products tonight as well. So they have their African Black Soap Shampoo, which is definitely one of the products I recommend, because we always show products like, well, which ones do you recommend? I'll tell you which ones I recommend as we go through. But the African Black Soap Shampoo, absolutely amazing. They have 2 deep conditioners. One is hydrating, their blueberry cream deep conditioner. Recommend this. Absolutely love this. And if you need some protein, the banana protein shake. And these products smell absolutely amazing. Smell really good.
I love this one.
And for styling, they have a styling cream, so a curl defining cream. I love all the colors. Curl defining cream. And they have
this is unscented.
Unscented, yep. Okay. They have a Pina Colada Love leave-in, which is one of my favorite leave-ins ever. I even like mix and match this like outside of the brand, using other products with it, but it's just a great just leave-in to have on hand.
That's what's in our hair tonight.
Yeah, so styled with the leave-in, and then the cotton candy jello, which is so fun. Smells really good. Yes. Really awesome gel. And my hair is a 3-day wash and go, so I refreshed today with the Fruit Punch Refresher Spray. Kind of sprayed it in, left it alone, kind of shook it out, and this is how it fell. Did y'all mention about the products being glycerin free?
Well, the last time you did the go around.
So the Lux Hair Growth Oil. So there's also the oil. Are they glycerin free? So the ingredients, there's only like this one, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's like 5 ingredients. None of them say glycerin in the curling cream.
In it. Alright, and the one more behind
Pina Colada Love Leave-In has glycerin in it. Oh, sorry, I'm busted. Oh, this is the twisting butter. Oh, they have a hair and body butter. Chocolate froyo twisting butter. Woo! Ooh. Chocolate froyo twisting butter. It's for your body too. I'm about to get my elbows. Yeah, since it's summertime, glycerin free is key.
Yes.
I'd agree with that. said to my brothers the other day, I was trying to get him into wearing shorts, and I was like, okay, you're gonna start wearing shorts. I was like, we cannot go out with ashy kneecaps. So this is just a call for y'all too. Make sure you're getting your ankles, your cankles, your heels, your elbows. Please do not go outside ashy. Get your feet, your toes, lotion. Do not wear sandals with crusty heels. It's time to get the lotion.
Yeah.
Oh, this is nice.
See, Karen
I
said,
smell like
love the Lux Blueberry Cream Deep Conditioner. The Pina Colada.
It's amazing,
on
right?
daughter's hair. Here you go. Just I'll take what I can because doggy's right here.
Oh, busted. So yeah, we put the link to their website in our description box, as well as the code that you are going to need. Was it Yuvani? Yeah, those pictures make me sad because busted. My hair was so long and like it got busted. So
What picture?
like when my hair was longer. Just I was looking at my hair, pictures when my hair was longer. Yeah, busted. Then it got busted, and it had to be cut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but no, I absolutely love the leave-in, love the gel, love the shampoo, love the refresher spray. Everything's 50% off, and like it's not expensive to begin with, so buy it all, and you'll be smelling spectacular all summer long. We love a 50% off sale. That's better than some stores' Black Friday sales. Black Friday's not the same
That's
anymore.
What you said. I mean, like, what's worth getting out of bed if you don't even have 50% off? No, I saw that for the first time today, and I wondered when they started that the address. She said, did anyone order the exclusive Botanicals curl box? No. What was in it? Did you get it?
So it's Luxe, L-U-X-E, Luxe, Locks, Curls, Locks, L-O-C-K-S. But we put the link to their website in our description box if you want to see the products, get more info on them.
I saw pictures of my long hair too. My fiance was co-signing me.
Getting a long curly wig. I'm sickening with the short hair. Yes, ma'am. No, short hair is edgy.
Yeah.
Short hair is edgy. It's very cute. Like long hair is cute, but like short hair is cute too. It's edgy.
It definitely is, Mary. I think you'll like it. You said you look through it. And what we like about it is that it's all natural. Okay, baby, sit down.
So it starts the 23rd. So does it start? Does it start at midnight? Hold on, let me see.
Sit
When
down,
does the
baby.
actual sales? June 23rd. So I'm gonna assume at midnight. It says June 23rd.
Is she in the room?
That's what I'm gonna assume. So it's already at the top. Use code year 4. So,
Okay. Look at that.
and get 50% off. Get that
Black
leave-in.
owned
Oh, and you
small
can even
business.
get like little sample sizes too, smaller sizes. Looks like they have little smaller sizes of things too.
Yeah, they
Oh, they have a tote bag. You can get a wash day bundle.
Nice.
So there's different bundles as well. There's mini bundles. Yeah, so everything is 50% off. So that's awesome. So like the sample size of their leave-in is looks like it's $6, so it'll be $3 to like to try like their leave-ins.
Castor and shade line? We're not like we don't use them so long, so I didn't even know about that line. Did you?
I did not.
Oh, we didn't know. Girl, how we fucking do?
Right? Black Friday has been trashed for like 4 or 5 years now. Facts.
What's shipping looking like?
Shipping is looking like shipping looks these days.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's probably like, I can't even speak on the shipping. Let me throw something in the bag just to see what shipping is.
Yet. Okay.
Throw it in the bag. Check. What do you say? Look at price tags. Where they do that?
Yeah, look at the price. You can't afford it.
So let me see.
I ordered the box. Okay, so what was in the box?
Hold on, I'm checking something out.
They haven't disclosed the contents. Oh, okay, so you haven't even gotten the box yet. They're going to ship it. Is it going to be a monthly kind of subscription?
Why do I feel like the shipping is like, I want to say, I don't want to speak on the shipping. I want to say it's either like $5 or $7 though. It ain't
Okay.
free, y'all. Can't get everything. 50% off.
It's funny though how like that matters to people, right? You know.
No, it matters to
it
me
does,
too sometimes.
because you get the
But
sale.
it depends on the place. Some shipping I'll pay, other shipping I'm like, I'm not paying that shipping. Like, it depends.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm picky like that though.
Yeah.
Like some places I'll be like, okay, I'll pay that shipping.
Like Poshmark, it doesn't matter. Like you're paying that shipping when you get something. If they don't factor it in, but you just kind of know that everything. Now sometimes I guess you can get a seller that
I feel like y'all about to have a cow.
Huh?
So shipping is $9.85. but
probably,
I mean, stuff is expensive to ship.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's expensive.
Every time we
small black-owned business. Juneteenth just happened, y'all. Support small black-owned businesses. You probably put $10 in your gas tank to drive to a store, right? Oh, I know, right? I put $15 in mine the other day. Didn't do anything.
Wow.
See, Meech got $10 shipping. Yeah, it takes money to ship these busted
they're
products. They're heavy.
They're heavy.
They're heavy. The house.
Yeah. And I mean, you have no choice. They have that what's the name of that shipping? Flat rate, and you try to squeeze as much into the box as you can.
Mm-hmm.
But no, shipping is expensive.
Shipping's expensive.
I used to always say like $4.50. I don't know if that box is even in existence anymore. That little box that used to be $4.50.
Mm-hmm.
It's at least the cheapest. I would think is $7. The cheapest at the United States Postal Service. And then when you say, okay, I'll just get a brown box and do it myself, by the time you get to the post office, they're like, okay, you want to upgrade because like it weighs enough.
Yeah.
You know, so you're paying for a priority anyway.
If you could only get 3 products from Lux Locks, what would you get? I would get their leave-in, Pina Co-lotta leave-in,
and
the
cotton
cotton candy Jello. And then like if you're just looking for stylers, I would also go ahead and get the curling cream because then you can like mix it up however you want to. Use these 2 together. Use these 2 together.
But if you want like a whole program, start off with that shampoo.
The shampoo, then the stylers.
And then my favorite conditioner is the protein. Don't like protein.
So yeah, it depends.
All right, no, you're going to have to sit down. Okay, everybody sees you. They see you.
You can kisses. You put the
Your thing's tongue. Sit down. Good evening, Leah B. Yeah, we still haven't tried that niche. Was it the gel? Last time?
Fair question. I'm 3A, forever wash and go girl, Iranian. I might have to travel to Kenya in December for a wedding, but my Dyson won't work there. Like, don't like sometimes like hotels have dryers. Bring like one of them little strainers, like you know when you strain noodles. I've seen people hold them to their head and like diffuse their hair. So like if they have their own dryer in like the hotel, bring like a noodles type strainer and like hold it like something like this, right?
Yeah.
Like I've seen people do this because it got holes in it, like, and use the dryer at the hotel and like right.
Or more like the netted one that's around there on the other side underneath here.
Like the silver one?
Yeah. With like
almost
looks like a sifter almost.
But it probably can't be that big. Well, I don't know because like so you gotta travel with it. But like one of those.
So Karen said just order, so still got.
Okay, she's like nope. She's looked like a frizzed out poodle. Okay.
Product for a total of $36.10 including shipping. Okay.
Wait, is the sale working?
So. Oh, no, we said at midnight, we said the next day, right?
Yeah.
2 products? Yeah, no, the sale starts tomorrow.
Yeah, the sale's 50% off.
Oh, Karen, like you're always supporting.
Wait. Just ordered. Unless she kicked it in now, but it's supposed to start tomorrow. It's 50% off tomorrow with code year4. Yes, the sale's working already. Oh, the sale is working already. Okay. Hey.
What was it? What did it work for Karen?
She said it's working already.
She's gonna find what's worth it. Okay. No, you have to get
Can you please list the products you mentioned in the description box? Yes, I will list them right now. I will. So let me do have to man the chat. So we said
yes, he will. He said this is random. Her doggy has won over her fiance. Yes, absolutely. All right, you're going to have to get down. Okay, you're not the star of the show.
Pina Colada leave-in. We said the cotton
candy gel.
It smells so good. I love it. Cotton candy gel. Oh. And then we said the curl defining cream and the African black soap shampoo. we recommend.
You can buy for the Dyson diffuser.
Okay. But their deep conditioners are very good. Oh, see, people are making purchases. Yes.
Brianna
See?
Stewart said hi, Taylor and Ms. LoriAnne. Hi, Brianna.
Hey. Wait. How do I get back to the live stream?
Okay. We just made a purchase. Okay, that's going on.
Okay,
Your favorites out of Lux. We had just alright, so we
just said it. I just put it in the description box too. What
Mhm.
we recommend. What's in your hair tonight? So mine, we use the same products. Yours is a fresh wash and go though. Mine is a 3-day wash and go.
Right.
But the styling products are the Pina Colada leave-in and the Cotton Candy Jello.
Right.
So these are the styling products.
Right.
Homeboy can go to the floor.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. You have to go to down. Go on. Get down.
But I refreshed my hair today with the Fruit Punch Refresher Spray. So mine is a 3-day wash and go.
And we both started off with the shampoo.
Yes. Oh yeah. And we both washed your hair.
Let it down. Want to get down?
Sorry, with the shampoo. The African Black Soap Shampoo.
Here you go. Bye.
Leah B, yeah, it is. Absolutely. And I love it because it can be used, it plays nicely with different products, as they say. Like, the product plays nicely. Like, it doesn't curdle with tons of different products. So, I like that. Angela, I hope, Miss Girl, if I can get out of the bed. I'm still like, I feel like I'm still not officially in summer mode because I'm working. To me, a live stream is working. I had to get up and put makeup on. Yesterday, I had to get up and do that training, and I'm like, I just want to lay in my bed and not be bothered for like at least a week. I haven't even had that yet. Like, this is my first week off, and I haven't even had a break yet.
Missy LoriAnne, did you get a new cut? Just check those out. No, I didn't. I think it was for all the months of the shedding, and now it's kind of like coming back, but no, it's not. You know, actually, I went to New Jersey back in March, but where are we at now? So it's kind of like grown in a little bit. It wasn't that much shorter.
I'm trying to see, because my halter top is getting a lot of praise tonight. I'm trying to see if it's on the website still. I got it from Nasty Gal, but I got it a few years ago. So, but it's one of my faves. Nasty Gal has oh wait, is this it? Halter cup detail can't.
Yeah, it looks just
Oh,
like
that
it.
is. Oh, it comes
in
different
different
colors.
colors?
Oh,
Okay.
and it's $12.
Wow. See, like orange, yeah.
Now wait a minute, I'm about to get my affiliate link for this. Like, no, I'll put it in the chat. It's here.
It's I would say it's a medium hold because we both have it in our hair now. Mine is still wet and it's still kind of in the process of drying. And yours is,
I just put it in the chat. Tay's halter top. So it's on Nasty Gal. It's called their halter cup detail cropped cami top. Say that 10 times fast. Halter cup detail cropped cami top. Halter cup detail cropped cami top.
did you put it in the description box or just right here?
I just put it in the chat.
Okay.
And the company is Nasty Gal, which was so awkward when I would wear like cute skirts to work, and my like teacher friends were like, "Where'd you get your skirt?" And I have to tell them I got it from Nasty Gal. I would say the hold is like medium to soft, but this is day 3 with the product, and I feel like even though there's like a little bit of frizz in the crown, like it's still cute. So it's like a decent hold for me, like sleeping on it and pineappling it at night and whatnot. So. Yeah, and sometimes, you know, the bigger the better. Angela, the heat is poofing up everybody's hair.
Yes.
Like, the heat
That's
just,
the makeup curls.
my hair just starts expanding when it's hot.
Mm-hmm. And my hair is dry. My hair like night and day when it's dry. The description box, the code. What is that about? Yeah.
But yeah,
Ooh.
I hope we can do some videos this summer. But again, I haven't even had a week yet to chill. watch some movies. Anything anybody recommends? What have I seen so far?
Oh, okay.
Oh, I was on like a musical trip. I watched Dear Evan Hansen. Are there any Dear Evan Hansen fans? So I watched it, but I never actually been to a Broadway show, but I saw it and I like fell in love with Dear Evan Hansen. It was so good, and I love the soundtracks. And then they made the movie, but I never went to go see the movie. But then I saw that it was on HBO Max, and I watched it. And I remember it got so many bad reviews because Ben Platt, who plays Evan Hansen on Broadway, also played Evan Hansen in the movie, which typically, like, if you love somebody on Broadway, to see them in the movie is like, yes, have the same exact cast. But in his case, he's too old to be playing a high schooler, so it didn't hit right, I guess, for people.
I still letting go of the role.
No, I still enjoyed the movie, but like I see what they were saying. Like he was too old to be playing that role. Although he was the original player of the role, actor for the role. But I saw Dear Evan Hansen, and then I saw In the Heights. Never saw In the Heights before, and now I've been playing Spanish music because
Yes,
I
I saw
like In the Heights.
The Hustle months ago. That was good. I said you haven't seen it yet, right? I want you to
No,
see that.
you keep
But
talking
what was that
about
other
it.
movie that we sat there all Saturday night and watched? Like, because you know I love true crime, and so there was a story. It was like
Two Shallow Graves.
Yes, excellent.
I was way too invested in that,
Yeah.
and honestly, like
We
I
sat
wasn't
about
ready
6 or
for the
7
end of
hours.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we did with those 7 episodes that were like 40-something minutes
On
long.
Netflix, I think if you do Discovery Plus, I think they parcel out
Yeah.
episodes. I think it's
No,
just
I had never
4
heard that
hours.
story before,
Yeah.
and I was super invested, and the outcome was like not what I was expecting, and I was like so invested in that. Like I was literally on the edge of my seat, like, oh my gosh, like is it gonna be guilty? Is it gonna be not guilty? That was gonna happen, and it's
Like, I
Two
found
Shallow
it
Graves.
through
It's really good.
real life. So when my mom told me she was going to watch that, I went there just to see. When I saw the name McStay, I'm like, the McStay family. I remember the wife, her name was Summer, and the husband and their 2 little kids disappeared. I remember vividly, like them walking across the border, like looking like they were going to Mexico. They thought that was them, but it wasn't. But they just didn't know where the family. The family just left everything as it was in their house. It looked like they were going to return and just disappeared, and they knew it was out of character, and no one knew where they were. And I followed that case in my true life career, and finally, like it came. The result came out, but they had the whole movie. It took about 7. Like it wasn't acting. It was
like real like
he gave
footage,
permission.
like live footage
Yeah.
of like what was going on during
Yeah.
that time, who the suspects were, who they
Right.
eventually arrested. But to me, I was like, don't put me on that jury. I was like, this busted. Like it was busted. It was like I'm really starting to get in my head like what like reasonable doubt is, because like reasonable. I'm like, no, that ain't reasonable doubt. I'm like, I'm doubting that's not reasonable. It's too much. We saw that. Oh, and then what else did we see? We saw Keep Sweet, which was sick.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
insane. Keep Sweet on Netflix too. That was crazy.
Okay, so all right, wait. Somebody had said, "What stops shedding?"
It depends on what the shedding is.
Yeah.
Our hair was shedding because of stress.
Yeah, absolutely. I think when the problem goes away, maybe it'll stop. Mine, it's like slowing down. But I really think, depending on what the problem is, like in all honesty, like I don't want to like sell you a bill of goods because it just depends. Is it health reasons? Is it medication? I know because like everybody knows I have MS, and when I take that medication, like maybe 3 months, almost to the day, my hair starts shedding. So it just depends.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's just shedding to be shedding, they claim like you're supposed to shed 100 hairs a day, but like you and you know that your hair is probably more than 100 hairs a day. So, I hate when people give advice and they always say go to your doctor, as if doctors are just like hanging from the sky, they're just available to go to, but they say check out your thyroid levels, go to your doctor, all of that. But,
Yeah, it depends.
yeah, basically like narrow down. Like I do a lot of research on all kinds of things, like with my conditions, and because you have to kind of be your own advocate at times. Keep Sweet. Okay, she saw that. And there's another one I told you on Discovery, right? There's Keep Sweet on Netflix.
Yeah,
and
and there's another Keep Sweet on Hulu.
Yeah.
I thought it was, right? Yeah, but no, Two Shallow Graves, you're into true crime.
Mm-hmm. We sat there and watched the whole thing.
That was crazy.
I love it now that you're home because you're my TV buddy.
I know, you're like, what are we doing today?
Party
I'm like,
every night.
Nothing. No And we do be staying up till like 1 o'clock in the morning watching Busted Mess.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you had me. Now you're having me watch Accused, like Innocent or Guilty.
Yes.
Like people who are like actually like going through like trials and like their story and like whether they're going to be found.
That's the
innocent or
way to
guilty.
go. I wish somebody would have filmed my divorce because that would have been paid for it. So with this the McStay one, the Two Shallow Graves, they asked if they could like follow him around, but they got 75%.
Yeah, they got 75% of that money from the documentary because he didn't have no money for attorneys. So he got the document deal, and they agreed. They were really good attorneys, and they agreed to represent him, but they wanted 75% of that documentary.
That's ridiculous.
Which you could tell because there were parts where like the attorney was at the gym and getting Botox and like by the pool, and I'm like, it's all about this man.
Yeah.
I'm like, is he getting 75% of this money from this documentary? Like, bust it.
But if you don't have the money, I think at the time I might just kind of I'm like, yeah, sure.
It's Two Shallow Graves on Netflix. Yes, but they're rolling it out by episode, right?
No, not on Netflix. We watched it.
Okay.
But on Discovery Plus, they're rolling it out episode by episode.
Two Shallow Graves is on Netflix, and you can watch all 7 episodes. It's really nail biting, edge of your seat, like mind blowing, annoying, like bust it, like it's crazy.
And then when I get into something, I really get into something, but I don't have to because this is actually the people. Sometimes when I watch a show, a made-for-TV movie off of a real-life event, then I want to see the real-life people. This is the real-life people. I watched it on my true crime channels little by little because it took, I would say 10 years. Did it take like at least 7 to 10 years, right? This whole time? Yeah. So I've been watching it for years. And then finally, maybe about 2 or 3 years ago, I one day turned on the TV and they kind of were having the court proceedings.
Which to me is crazy. Like, they're having people on the stand having to remember what happened on a night like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're watching the show now. It's called Accused, Guilty or Innocent. Again, real life stories. Again, people like... But this is not based on people not having money and getting these attorneys, but somehow they're making it to TV. It's just so hard when you have your life in one hand or they cut a deal. That whole cutting a deal thing, you have to really see, is it worth cutting the deal? You know, because my attorney told me at the time, when I was going through my divorce, that very rarely do people actually make it before the judge. Very rarely, people are always cutting deals. Now, either you could pass up on a deal and take your chances before the judge, but he was telling me, like in my instance, he doesn't know you, he doesn't know your life, he doesn't have the passion for things that you do, you're just another woman like anybody else going before him, and then they give you examples. He said, because I just did a case over in Bridgeport, and what you're being offered here, like they didn't even get that over there, so if I were you, like, you just don't know what to do. Mm-hmm. You just don't know what to do, and you don't want to take your chances. And I almost think, do judges get mad if you're like, no, I think I can do better in court? They're like, y'all shouldn't take a deal, now you're going to get nothing. I wonder if the judge is like, oh, they should have taken the deal. You know, and then you get punished for that? I would hope not.
I would be scared. Like, there was one thing we saw where, like, they either, could take the deal of 10 years or, like, go to trial and they could be, like, up for life. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, what a choice. It's either I could say I'm guilty even though I know I'm not guilty and get 10 years, or I could go to trial and hope that the jury thinks I'm innocent and they find me not guilty. But if they find me guilty, now I could possibly go to jail for life. Like, those types of decisions are too much. Too much. It's too much.
Yeah, so that's something you have to think about. Yeah, because the one we saw, The Accused, so it originates from A&E, and then they kind of like all shared these shows. So it made it from A&E. Now we saw it on, where did we see it? Netflix? The Accused or Hulu? Where did we see that at? The Accused.
The Accused, we saw it on A&E.
Oh, we did go to A&E.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, but it's also I first wanted to show it to you, I think, on another show. I think A&E has, because A&E is the originator of the program, so they're on season 3 now. Whereas the other, I think, maybe season 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. But we watched this girl. She's young, and she's up for murder. 38 years. Now you look at 38 years, or you take a deal. Like, what do they say? 38 years, or we'll give you 17 years in jail, something like. That's still a lot of time.
But it's less than 38. But then you gotta say that you're guilty, and like, what if you're really not?
I know.
Like, busted.
But by the time 17 years rolled around, girl, I would have been all like comfortable in prison.
Girl, bye. Girl, bye. All right, curl defining cream, bursting, twisting butter. I like things light. I'm always a curl defining cream gal. I don't like butters. Anything that says butter on it, I'm side eyeing. Except the Camille Rose, like their Jai twisting butter.
Right.
I use it as a curling cream. I love that. But typically, I'm a curl defining cream gal. Oh, you know what I used the other day? The Meech Bounce curl defining cream. My curls were fire.
All right, what was the question? Curl defining cream or what?
Curl defining cream or twisting butter?
Oh. Yeah, I think it has to be cream because twisting butter to me sometimes is just very heavy, right?
Yeah.
Like there is a difference between the Camille Rose different creams because one time I wanted like all of them cute little colors and all that. So we got the aloe gel. It was the cream gel or something. Love that. All right, then they had like that Curl-Aid that comes in the blue. That was super thick, and then the one that's kind of like perfect consistency is the Jai twisting butter.
Yeah, Wanda, you have to let me know how it is. I need to do a Meech order. Actually.
Yeah, I want to do that gel.
Let me see if it bounce. What, the Meech gel?
Yeah.
Girl, you using it, girl?
You said what? Have I been using it? We don't have it. Oh, not the gel. I mean the mousse, right?
Okay.
Yeah, they came out from the
I was like, we do have the gel.
I like
the gel.
curl milks. Okay, like who has curl milk? Let me think. Like I know I can think of Camille Rose, right? They have that curl love. I think that's supposed to be a milk.
What's the difference between a leave-in, a milk, a cream, a custard gel? All these fancy names. Oh, I'm busted.
They want to be different, or they just.
Hey, fancy face. Ooh, eating BodyWorks. Yeah. Oh, I need to get some eating BodyWorks up in here. I love eating BodyWorks. Just we got rid of so many of our products. Like I don't know what I love anymore and what I don't sometimes. Yeah, my product list is short. What I use.
Yeah, I can't get with twisting butters. They're too heavy. They make my hair dry and greasy. It's weird. It's so funny. Yeah, that's true. Depending on who they're by. Yeah, we've been asked that quite a few times. I don't see it here now, but about the weed ad, that twist. What is that line about?
I'm hungry.
What that got to do with me?
I just looked over and saw my chip sitting over there.
I tried twist. Is it twist? The line is. I almost bought bounce. Remember bounce? I bought protein mask.
Girl, bounce, not bounce curl. Bounce the Meech, the Meech curling cream.
Okay, I'm thinking because I saw the other day. I'm like, oh, I remember the bounce days.
Bounce curl.
And then
that was like my first
little
brand
collab. And then
collab.
remember they came out with a little clay mask.
I'll get a little $50 to post.
Yeah, like that. And you still didn't want to do that, girl.
Girl, bye.
We're so busted. I can't do washing clothes. They dry out my hair, and now I can use twisting butters. Yeah, I think I'm finding as I get older, I definitely feel that the texture changes. I'm like, I wonder because I cut my hair, but my texture definitely has changed. And I think because sometimes somebody made a comment, and I agreed with it at the time. They said my hair looked finer.
More fun?
Girl, than yours, and I agreed with that at the time. Yours did veer towards like the 3B, 3. Mine was 3, like a solid 3B. Mm-hmm. Yours looked more 3B, 3C-ish at the time, and now I see where you're like a solid 3B. And I definitely my hair. You can't tell now, but my hair. Yeah, you can kind of start seeing as it's like drying. You can start seeing the texture. And the dryness. Me and my mother are saying, why? Why is our hair so dry?
You be using oils or no?
I try, girl, but it soaks it all up.
When are you gonna start
What you mean? Oh no, it's still wet. It'll frizz now. It's still wet.
Oh girl,
I can't do that unless I start diffusing my hair and all that tonight.
You see that my hair is finer and less dense as I get older.
Really? Okay. Yeah, my hair is definitely dense. You can't tell it now, but when it's dry, like my hair yesterday was like out to here and dry.
Probably like mine.
But to me, I don't feel like it's less dense, but definitely drier. I started creams and butters. I like gels
Brown
more.
Eyed Curly. The protein shake. This from Lux Curls. I'm thinking of it more like the miche, like protein, like it's like a deep conditioner, like that's protein. It's not like a bond treatment or ApoG or
No.
anything like intense like that. It's
Right.
like
it's like
a regular like protein treatment.
conditioner,
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
yeah.
I love it because I love protein.
Oh, remember Nature's Little Secret?
I remember, girl. We did the whole gamut.
I know. I haven't used Nature's Little Secret in a while. What are they up to? Okra defining gel.
Huh?
Right. I gotta reach out to them and be like, hey,
Gel dry up my
it's been a
hair.
minute.
Like, who are you?
We had a code with them and everything. Does our code still work with Nature's Little Secret?
Well, we ain't get no Chit.
MADCURLS. Oh, cool. Maybe because no one's using it. Some of y'all still buying Power in Black though. Somebody's buying Power in Black shirts
out there. I know. But who's buying Power in Black?
Who's buying Power in Black?
How do you guys? If anybody's out here that's buying Power in Black, how do you guys still see Power in Black and still? Like, it's definitely, our code is definitely working.
Well, maybe it's still like it's a code they have in their head. Like, remember back when I used to buy Morphe, I would just always put in like Nicole something. I think her name was Nicole. I just put in Nicole, or I would put in James. Like there was
or Jackie.
Yeah, there would just be like codes in my head. I think
Okay.
one user, her name like hers was Edges or something. Like I just had Morphe codes in my head when I was buying
That's
Morphe.
the one thing that we did whenever we do work with a brand. We always just kind of keep the simplicity of MADCURLS. Like, don't try to change it up. Don't say like sale 95 today or whatever, and then next month, like, you know, because we're like, nobody's going to remember. People are just going to like say, okay, everyone remembers like the word MADCURLS, right? Yes, I still love mousse, mousse eyes, love that.
From Luxus Girls, the Fruit Punch Refresher Spray. Is it moisturizing as a refresher or a leave-in? As a refresher, I haven't tried to use it as a leave-in, but I use it as a refresher. Like I refreshed my hair today with it. My hair was in like 2 puffs here.
Yeah.
It was in a puff here. And I was like, I don't know. I'm like, I hope I can refresh this stuff for live because I didn't leave myself enough time to wash it and do stuff before this live stream. But as I sit here and I touch it and stuff, I see it getting frizzier because like it's humid. It is humid, so it's just getting larger and larger.
And it's still,
but I use it as a
cute. Deborah Bonner
refresher.
It says I use the same products that's been working for me. I don't like to switch up. What do you use?
If it ain't broke,
don't
switch. Fix it. Don't switch it.
Switch it, right?
What's your favorite curl cream right now? Ooh. I would say the Meech, the Bounce. That's what I've been reaching for, right? Oh my God, what's on my list? The Meech.
I would say when I do a curl cream, I reach for the good old curl activating cream. Which is that?
Cantu.
Cantu. Yeah.
You know what else is good?
I love that.
The Shea Moisture. Jamaica Black Castor Oil leave-in.
Last week to.
I've been using both of those.
To what?
As one and done. The Shea Moisture Jamaica Black Castor Oil leave-in. As a one and done.
That spray?
Just Shea Moisture Jamaica
Oh,
Black
you know what
Castor Oil
I'm thinking of As I Am. Okay.
The As I Am refresher spray.
Okay.
We need to buy more of that.
Yeah, I know. Love that.
Go through the bottles.
I buy them. Why shouldn't I? Even though I saw somebody the other day on one of the videos that took black castor oil. Yeah, because
and what added water to it
and added it up and made her own. Yeah. So I didn't watch the video. I just saw like her you know how they give you like a snippet of the video, and I saw her kind of like holding it up, and then like they show like what I'm like, can you make your own? Is it that simple?
And so how do you know that, girl? Our birthday's July 17th. Our birthday's coming up. Oh yeah, I'll be 29.
And I'll be 55. Same line. No, 55. Yep, we share the same birthday.
I know. One of my students was like, Ms. Wesley, like, you're almost 30? And I'm like, yeah. And he was like, you look like you're like 20. I'm like, oh. And I'm like, well, black doesn't crack. And he was a black student, so I'm like, so you'll be looking like this. I was like, when you're in your 30s too.
Tell us it is in July, if you're talking about our birthday.
It's a blessing.
How many times talking about our birthday, I'm missing the conversation. But they're getting all the facts right.
But what are we doing? I don't know. 2 days after my birthday, though, I'll be on an airplane. With a Canary Island. I'm excited. I've never been out of the country. Well, I was going to tell me and Josh travel together. We did our cross country trip. I don't think we've ever been on an airplane together, though, so that would be fun.
We That oil-based shampoo. Is that the one, the yellow, the nourishing one? The oil, nourishing oil shampoo. Love that one. Love that one. It's shampoo, but it's so moisturizing. And then they have the conditioner.
What are we talking about?
The We That oil shampoo.
Oh, okay.
I love that. And then we love the conditioner. Hi, Leslie LeBron.
Hey. Well, see, this is what happened. We said we were going to be on for 1 hour. Now we're going on 2 hours.
I know, girl.
There's just so
I
much.
just have to catch up.
There's just so much to discuss.
It's just so
Wow, we
much.
need to change our ages. Why does my profile still say I'm 27?
Girl, you tell a lie.
Girl,
Who lies about their age? I never did. As a matter of fact, what does anybody know about me? What is so particular and peculiar about me? What do I do, guys? When it comes to my age.
I know. You got Spencer doing the same breastiness.
Absolutely, yes. I've been feeling hanging in there. The heat definitely does make a difference. I try to avoid doing like a whole lot because I don't want to, like, gosh, I'm gonna sound so vain, but every summer I seem like I have what they call a MS exacerbation, and then they put me on medication, and then my hair starts falling out, and then I have to suffer through November. So like, I haven't had to do that. I really have not. So I'm like, I really kind of don't want to, but there my good days and my bad days. I definitely do.
What are we doing for our birthday? I have no idea. I don't know. It's not a landmark. Like, I'm not turning 30.
I'm 55. Is that a landmark? Remember when you guys were younger? I was like 5, 10.
Yeah, 55 is kind of a landmark,
Is it,
right? You're
guys?
halfway through your 50s.
I don't know if that's a landmark, but
So why would we do the same old dried-up dinner?
I'll be doing the cooking, the fried rice. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question.
All right. So anybody guess what I do?
I don't think they did.
Okay. What do I do, guys? Who knows?
Did I say it?
Yeah. Great. How do you? Yeah. Okay.
Wait, well, you round your age up.
I rounded up.
So
Yeah.
basically you're 60.
I started like getting used to my new
Oh,
age.
see, wait, Kathy Davidson said you go up in your age.
I do.
Yeah, you round up.
I always tell people that if I told people I was 40, they'd be like, oh, okay. But if I tell people I'm 60, they're like, get out of here, wait a minute. Man, over here. She's 60. And I'm like, yeah, like, I think you look better. I don't know why people always tell lies about their age and try to act younger, because if you don't look younger, and some people do, so they can get away with it, but I always feel like I'm definitely truthful about my age, or I'll tack on something just to round off the number.
Yeah.
So when I was 53, I'm like, do something 55. Now I'm 50. Now I'll be 55, so I don't have to go up too much further. Maybe as I get older, I don't go up too much further.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's this lady I work with. I would not have put her past maybe like 30, maybe. And I was talking to her one day, like saw her like all year, whatever. She even like lives down the street from me. Never knew that until like we figured out we lived down the street from each other. And I definitely thought she was like 30, 31 maybe. And she said that her daughter just graduated law school. And I'm like, what? I'm like, you're what? You're what? And she, law school? And I'm like, wait. And I'm like, how old are you? And she was like, I'm 50 something. Like, no lie, I've never been more shook in my life. Like, she don't have not one wrinkle, not one gray hair, not one nothing. Like, nothing. Like, I thought she was 30. I definitely thought she was my age, and I was shook that she had a whole daughter like graduating law school. I was like, what? What?
Yeah,
and she said she'd been putting on sunscreen since basically the day she was born. Like, she's just sunscreen, and then she said she does like Botox here and there, and I was like, okay. But she was like, sunscreen, you gotta put sunscreen on. And I was like, girl, you be saying that, girl, sunscreen.
Oh, I definitely totally do.
I was like, sunscreen, let me get the sunscreen.
I wouldn't even
like,
know where to begin
what?
to start when you start doing that. Where do you begin to start? Like, I wouldn't even know where to begin. And then how often is the upkeep? Like, I have to do other things with my money. I cannot, like, I can't be like a slave to Botox and stuff, because there's a video we have out there. What are we showing? We're showing, I think it's curls. I remember it being orange background, and I'm talking about, okay, so today I look like this. Now tomorrow I want to look younger, so I move my cheeks up here, and I get them full. And then in a year or so from now, they're even lower than they were. So, like, just age gracefully is just me, in my opinion. And especially because I don't have the money for that kind of upkeep.
Mm-hmm. I don't tell people my age because some folks have a tendency to judge you on where they think you should be by a certain age. I hear that.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I mean, already in my head, I'm thinking I'm 29. Should I be getting married? Should I be having kids? Like,
Who said that? How old is she?
JK.
Because
Or no, KJ.
Okay, because I'm thinking like I'm 55. I don't care. I can say my age, and if they think I should be doing more, moving on, doing less, I don't care. I think by the time you get to be in your 50s, you don't care what people think. You don't live your life for people. I say things unapologetically because I've earned the right to say that. I'm 55. Who am I trying to lie to or try to impress or hide parts of my life? If I don't want to share that part, then I don't. But if somebody finds out about it, it's not a top secret. You know, I don't care what people think I should be doing at 55 years old.
Yeah. Kenji Hill said, what do you think about the LGBTQ community? And Zamaria said, we love everyone over here. That's the perfect answer. The question's been answered. I like that. We love everybody over here. I agree with that. Absolutely.
I'm just going to say, can I say one thing?
No.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know.
I'm just glad I don't have kids in school these days. I just think I'm from a different generation. Is that even an excuse? I don't know. I think I would struggle. I think I would, but it is what it is, not my life, so everybody do them.
We love everybody over here.
I don't love nobody, girl. Definitely using a lot. What kind do you use? I think I like the one, is it called Athenos?
Birthday's tomorrow. I have laryngitis, so I'm resting.
Oh, happy birthday, Nanny Diary.
Happy birthday.
Birthday's tomorrow.
Oh no, can you talk? Do you have a little bit of a voice? I had a coworker come in with laryngitis one time, like, and she really couldn't talk. I can't imagine, like, wanting to talk, and you can't, like, your voice is just gone.
I always wanted to have laryngitis when I was younger. Or maybe not so much like completely lose my voice, but don't you like when you're, like, in the throes of sickness and your voice gets a little deeper? I always loved that. As a child, you know, I couldn't talk enough at that point.
Every day and birthday is a celebration.
Mhm.
I agree, especially because this world is crazy. You don't know, you know, every day you leave your house
Yeah.
and come back to it is a celebration. I agree with that. I agree with
Yeah.
that.
Alright, so we were looking for chronic fatigue syndrome. Who said that? I saw that. Samaria. Is that attached to an autoimmune illness? And you're suffering more in the summer? Yeah. Well, number one, you're moving. No, I saw before. I have a photographic.
No. Someone said, "Are you part of a member of Alpha Sorority Incorporated?" I saw your phone case. What's your phone case look like? Is glitter?
Yeah.
You ain't part of no sorority.
Girl, you don't know what I'm part
You ain't
of.
part of no sorority.
I don't know what is this.
It's glitter. Is glitter
It's on
part
your
of
phone case. Is that something? I don't know. I never did that when I was in school.
No, I didn't want to do it in college because I didn't want to be told what to do. Or, like, I don't like the hazing phase. Like, y'all gonna treat me busted and then we're all supposed to be sisters? Absolutely not. I didn't understand that. No, like, especially the guys, when I would randomly see, like, men, like, kicking up their legs and dancing in the middle of, like, the student center, and it's because, like, it's part of hazing. Like, okay, you're gonna get in there and you're gonna go in there, you're gonna dance, and then, like, they're all supposed to be brothers and bros. Like, after you have them embarrass themselves, break up with their girlfriends.
I think it's cruel. I don't like
Make them run naked through the building. Like, I don't know, do weird stuff.
I don't think I do well, believe it or not. I know I seem kind of like more sociable on here, but I'm really not. I'm very reserved, and I don't like to be part of like cliques, organizations, or is that dysfunctional because millions of people do it. I really march to the beat of my own drum, and I just cannot get into a place. Not because I don't like to be told what to do, because I am definitely a team player if it's something I want to do. But I never really kind of embraced these kinds of sororities and organizations, and even like as an adult, even when you guys were younger, I had to do all these like mommy and me's and all these different. I never joined a book club, none of that stuff.
And y'all saw season 2 of Euphoria, where like that guy got hazed, and the way he got hazed was just disgusting. And I'm like, and those were supposed to be his boys once they're done. Like, no, ma'am, no, sirs, no, absolutely not. Nope. But I could totally not understand. Some people really love it, and they're sisters. They do the hand gestures and the colors and the strolling, and they get into it. But it's the hazing part I can't get past. Like, you're gonna make me embarrass myself or do crazy stuff. Potentially, like, you could hurt me. Like, I don't know what y'all got planned for me or what you're gonna do. And then we're supposed to be like, okay, you passed. Now we're all sisters and brothers and friends. And no.
Yeah. Are they still doing that? Because they're doing away with so many things. They should do away with that kind of stuff. I just I don't like to be the butt of a joke. I don't like to put my life at risk.
Yeah. Like, I'll never forget, I saw, like, this guy, he looked insane. He was literally dancing outside in between the buildings, like, in the grass during, like, passing time for classes, and, like, I'm like, that's gotta be hazing, because it just looks so out of place. He was kicking up his legs and just dancing, no music. It was weird, and I'm like, this has gotta be a hazing thing.
I don't care how old kids get. I mean, like, you guys are definitely, like, older, you don't need my supervision, though I still always have an eye, because they will always be my children. But I don't think that they go to college and now they're on their own. They don't have to, like, check and call, because there's so many things out there that they can get involved in that they just don't know the dangers of. One time a girl died from eating a pancake, going to a pancake breakfast.
Oh yeah, and eating mad pancakes.
Fluky things, like a pancake eating contest. Insane. And
Yeah,
so she
like,
lost her life because of it.
Yeah.
Because apparently, I would say,
It was
Tim,
too
what
dry
the
or something,
world
yeah.
are you eating pancakes? How many been a girl? Okay, like a parent would think about that. A child, a little boy, not a little boy, but a college died from water. Because he drank, they gave him a great big gallon, milk gallon, and told him to drink that. In the morning, he didn't wake up, he drowned. Who knew? You know, who knew?
It's
so,
crazy, but it's like, why?
Yeah.
Why tell him to drink a gallon of water? Like, why?
It's part of hazing.
Like,
part of that hazing. Like,
no.
kids want to be a part of something so bad. And I think it starts from the raising. I know, like, we're watching the show, like I said, Accused, Innocent or Guilty. And one of the girls were on there, and her son passed away. But she met with a guy, like, where does I think if I were on a jury now, I think I would kind of understand, because I'm in my 50s, so I would try to put myself in that person's life. I don't know if I'd be as judgmental, because I've lived my life, and now, especially with my experience as of late, you know, with my divorce and everything, I think I've maybe gotten a little bit more of compassion, and I understand the complexities of going through something like that and not knowing. But I still kind of, maybe I'm a little judgmental on the part that she had been in a relationship, got out of that one, that was a bad one. Every relationship seemed like she was abused. Every boy she ever went with, I'm like, okay, I can see maybe being abused one time in your life, but how boyfriend after boyfriend after boyfriend after boyfriend? And I know it sounds very judgmental, and I probably have no right to say that, because I haven't been in an abusive relationship, so I don't know how that works. But I just know, going through like what I just went through, I wouldn't want to be looking at no man at this point right now, like all the hell that I've been through. So with this girl, she, after every boyfriend, like, she wanted to date another one, like, and I just think, like, where's the parent, even though she was a grown woman and had a child, like, where was the mom to say, honey, where did you find him at? Because she met him, he had a DUI, so you have to think about that. She said, I wanted a man that could take care of me and my child. Well, she was self-sufficient, she had a job, and she was a mom. So now she brings somebody in here with a DUI. If you wanted somebody to be a partner with, how could you ever go to work and just say, okay, I've got to go to work, but can you take, like, little Johnny to the park today? Little Johnny let me get in his car, because little Johnny, he has a DUI, and I don't want anything to happen to little Johnny. So I don't understand the decisions. Like, this is a life. This is a whole life. Nothing is more important than my children to me. And I think, I don't know, sometimes women just want a man so bad. I never was like that, wanted a man so bad. It's like my children. You know, you are here to take care of your children. And I just think it was a horrible decision. And now, you know, she's paying the price for it. I love our young adults. Yeah, I do too. When I was in college, because she was in a car with someone that was trying to avoid hitting a squirrel. Wow.
A squirrel.
Yeah. And you do crazy things. I remember me and my sister, she had gotten a brand new car. She never forgives me for this. It was a Nissan Sentra. It was shiny red. And we lived, at the time, in a town, maybe, I would say maybe about 45 minutes from where we live now. And we were going to come up this way. This was like an anomaly to us. Like, we never came up this way. And we were going to go to what is called the Danbury Mall. And we got in the car, got on highways and byways that we weren't used to. I'm persnickety. I don't like different things. I hate, like, bodily fluids and functions and stuff. So we had hot dogs. She was eating them in the car. And then, and I hate these words. I hate, like I said, I'm persnickety. I hate the word, like, belching and burping and all that. And she had to do that. And I'm like, roll the window down. Okay? So it's kind of like young adults, not like teenagers, probably 19, 20. And I'm yelling, roll the window down. She goes, I can't. Like, and she's driving her brand new car. And she's like, I'm trying to. And it swerved, hit the guardrail, we literally drove it off the lot that night and tore the car up because of my persnicketiness, me saying, roll the window down. Of heard, like an adult would say, I'm not road, do you see me driving? You know, you
And it was one of those,
yeah.
like, you gotta crank it, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Girl, bust it.
yeah. So she rolls down, and she wasn't an experienced driver. She had driving lessons, but now you're in a car. It's yours, so now you have to learn how to like drive your own car. And she wasn't experienced enough to know the feel of her car. She's trying to roll down, trying to please me. And
I guess I got that from you because, like, I told like one of my classes. It was basically my homeroom because I saw them the most often. So like, I feel like I had a good grasp on my homeroom. Like they got like the brunt of like my talking. So I was just tired. And I know they say middle schoolers, like they love the bodily functions. They love burping and the farting, like they love all that. And I just couldn't take it anymore one day. Like every single day. It was like, oh, who farted? Oh, no, God. People walk around with like things over their nose and I just hate that. I hate funny smells. Like I was done. I was like, listen, I was like, I know they say this is what middle school is. I was like, but not in room 210. I said, not up in here. I was like, I'm not having it. I was like, I don't want to hear burp. I don't want to hear fart. I don't want to hear that word in here anymore. I was like, I don't want to see your shirt over your nose. If there's an issue, move. Like, I was like, nothing that insinuates there's a situation. I was like, we are going to be ladies and gentlemen. I said, or other up in here. I was like, I'm done. Like, I'm so serious. And like, they were looking at me like I was crazy, but I was so serious. I was like, it's disgusting. I was like, I'm disgusted. I'm like, and I don't care that you're middle schoolers and they say this is what you do as middle school boys or girls. I was like, I don't care. And I was like, you're going to be gentlemen in here. I was like, I'm done. And it took a few days because every time they were like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it, like, I'm sorry, like, and then like they just stopped because like I was so serious, I was done with it because it was disgusting to me.
That's
I'm like,
so
stop.
But I want to get into the autoimmune conversation because it's hot up in here. We need some advice here. All right, so so Wanda is saying to the mirror, yeah, I don't think so. It seems like it's affecting your nerves. But it's like the summer heat is bothering the Marion. What's going on? Well, I want to have my. What do they say in the English movie? I want to have my share of the conversation.
The con what?
The conversation, girl.
Oh, girl. That's there you go. No bodily, none of that. Gross. You know, people are like, it's natural, like this and that. Or people would just like boys would burp and they would, and I'm like.
And the louder the better, and the longer the better.
Yeah, and I'm like looking at them and I'm like, and they're like, you know, excuse me, like, thank you. Like, yeah, that's what we do. When we do that, we say, excuse me, because it's an accident, correct?
Yeah.
Like, bust it. Like basically, who raised you?
Yeah.
Like, I know you were raised better than that. One kid actually told me to get out of my room because he did it so loud and it was so disruptive. And then
because it never like smells better when it comes out the other way. Like, you know, like, or if it does, it's even worse. Like, yeah, I'm laughing because KJ said Lori said no hot dog water for her. Yeah, the hot dog burp that came out smelled like that hot dog, and I couldn't take it. Roll the window down. I cannot take that, and it just doesn't smell the same when it comes out. I just don't like it. So yeah, in the classroom doing that, a bunch of guys doing that. I can't. No, I wasn't cut out for high school.
Like, nope.
For middle or high schoolers,
but
maybe those little kiddos.
They stopped.
Yeah.
They humored me because I was so serious. I was like, this is my room. This is disgusting, and I'm not having it. I don't care what y'all are, what they say you are. Middle school, I don't care about none of that. Not in here, you're not.
Thank you, P. Campbell. Wow, that's an anomaly on the channel. All right, so my lip color is, you know what? It's funny how you switch up. So I used to use the paint pot from MAC, even though it was eyeshadow paint pot, and I used to love the color called Quite Natural. They discontinued it, but I finally found it on eBay recently. When I put it on tonight, it just didn't look the same at my age, like, so I did. So anyway, I go back to my old natural. And my old one that I always wear every single week is this one by Makeup Forever. They discontinued this, of course. They always do, and I like something. It's number 106. It just has a number. It's called 106. So I guess it's it's like more of like a sandy, almost looks yellow kind of when it comes out. And then I put it on with a lip pencil. But thank you. Somebody told me when we first came on the channel that I didn't know how to wear makeup. Girl, again, not bothered.
Your red eyeshadow, they were like, that's not how you do it.
Yeah, they're like, she's pretty, but she carries it down like too far, it's aging her. Like, I'll let you know it's aging me.
People really be giving their unsolicited opinions, right? And that's what I don't understand. Like, I don't understand.
And then they told me, don't wear this kind of color because I'm a warm skin tone, so I need to wear warm colors. And these colors I always wear are definitely cool tones, and I'm like, that's what I like. Beauty! I said in the eye of the beholder. And I behold a lot of beauty here, I said. And
Might be time to
pack me up.
kind of pack her up,
cage.
put her back in
Yeah.
her cage.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
she's been out too long.
Yeah, so I'm definitely warm complexion, but yep. My mother, when I was younger, she's like, Lori, don't wear that mud on your lips. Like, it definitely washes me out. It looks like mud. And
The longer we sit here, the more frizzy my hair is.
people said I should be wearing pinks and reds. Girl, guys, if you ever see me have pink or red lipstick on, I'm dead. I'm in my coffin.
In your coffin.
Yeah, I don't wear. I've never walked the face of the earth with pink or red.
Girl, I want some chips.
What you want me to do about it?
I'm ready to go. I
Oh,
want some chips.
all right.
And my Netflix.
What are we watching?
And my
That was somebody, cute buddy.
girl. Who said we were watching anything together? Girl. Don't bust it. So last minute business. We'll close out this live with saying again that apparently the Lux Locks Curls sale is active right now.
Yeah.
So if you go to luxlockscurls.com, we have the link in our bio. You use code YEAR4 because it's their 4-year anniversary. You get 50% off all of their products. We put the products that we recommend in the description box. We have them all here. We recommend them. We've been using it for 4 years. That's why I was like, oh my gosh, it's been 4 years. It's their 4-year anniversary.
Yeah, because you try to age me on the thumbnail, so let's hold them all up together so this I can switch out my.
Girl, I didn't try to age
You did, girl. You did age me tonight.
Okay, girl.
All right, so let's hold so we can do the
We're
screenshot.
taking a new thumbnail.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, I can't.
She always takes pictures that are flattering to her.
Girl,
mean,
I
look at that.
kept retaking. You're like, I guess that's good.
I was like, okay. I'm like, okay. I need another week. My face just looked a little bit bigger, so I was like, okay, I can't have the face.
Calorie deficits. Calorie deficits.
Calorie deficits.
Calorie deficits.
So I
If
can only
drop-
handle but so much this summer. Okay, isn't it, this is cute.
Fun's over. That's gonna be the thumbnail. I was like dropping the products. Oh my gosh, where's Doggy? He must be upstairs.
Thanks for the live. It looks like
Fun's
yeah.
over. You said I'm gonna get ready to go on a vacation. I got like these like linen pants
Girl,
on.
where are you going with that?
To live
I just somebody
stream.
asked earlier. Who asked earlier? LoriAnne, are you cold? Because we are polar opposites. We really are.
Why? Why are we-
Because I have a winter coat on, okay, and you got on.
But you put on the air conditioning like you were hot.
Well, don't let me down here, girl. I'm a woman of a certain age, girl. Making me hot down here. And
That busted. That was busted. Girl, I'll take the lines out. Whatever you want me to do, girl. I'll do some editing. I'll fix the thumbnail.
Okay, you're going to what is it? FaceTime? What is it called?
Facetune. You said that was quintessential MADCURLS. It was. We're just busted.
I know it's that time of year.
But these
when
are
we
the
get
products.
started.
If you get nothing
kitchen.
else, and you can get sample sizes. So if you're not like completely sold, like try the sample sizes. And the sample sizes are 50% off as well. So like this, like is one of my favorite products, the Pina Co-lotta leave-in. Love leave-in. And it's $6 and it's sample size, so it'll be $3 and it's sample size. But I love this leave-in. It plays so nicely with other products.
50% off these days.
Not nobody around Black Friday sales.
Nope. Try to keep me out my bed for like 20%.
Right.
Joke.
I just
Yeah.
don't even grab the phone.
Don't even. Polar opposites. I know.
I know you see our outfits, like I don't know, just the way we dress is so
I think
it's so
it's my
different.
security blanket. Y'all intimidate me. No, seriously, I don't know. I just love hoodies.
I sleep in a
So-
hoodie every night.
Because I'm a pro. This is Brandy Melville. What did she say?
Brandy Melville.
Is that her name?
Yeah, no, it is.
Okay,
her name.
and she's canceled, right?
One size fits
Even
all.
though I uncanceled her because so it's probably supposed to be like for like a little skinny teenager, but it's like their extra large jacket. It's just my regular jacket. So like a teenager would have like leggings on, and this would be
No, they would
almost
not.
like,
They would have shorts
Okay.
that you could barely
Yeah.
see and just have the sweatshirt
but it's like
on.
super, super, super big.
That would be the outfit.
And I think it's supposed to look super big, but it doesn't. I mean, it fits me just perfectly. But
Guys,
I
look at
like
the
it.
bracelets my students made me. It was like a
Aw.
last day of school present. Wait, this one has a smiley face. I have more upstairs, but I just snatched these up. But it's a smiley face, and it was in the card. And I'm like, I feel like this is something I would buy off ASOS or something. Like,
I wear my robe to bed every night.
bracelets.
Yeah.
Aaliyah Shabazz, apparently she's canceled or she was canceled or they will try to cancel her because her store is one size fits all and it's just not.
It really is.
It's just
I
not
think
gonna fit
the
everybody.
size I think it's almost like the Sword 357.
Yeah,
And
it's
I
gonna
think
fit
it's less-
people
and I don't
like
even think there's 7s in
0
there.
to 4, maybe 6.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So that's why I said
It's
this.
not going higher than that.
You went in there because you're like a toothpick, and I went in there and I wasn't going to not shop, so I had to find something. So I found it. Actually, I found it was like a lot of like cute little tacky jewelry at the register, so I got these
Right,
too.
since we were talking about Lux Curls, this live tonight is sponsored by them. It's their 4-year anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
I've been working with them for 4 years, so we were excited to be able to talk about their 4-year sale. But their code is in our bio. Natural Hair Company, Black-owned natural products. And they're having a 50% off sale all day tomorrow. So that's what
we're
we're
trying to
talking
make
about.
our exit. Yeah, all right, so I just want to like touch. I always my autoimmune gals because I know our nausea and fatigue got better when I saw you. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, no, that it's no joke. This I was telling Tay, and you're like, "Ma, don't be that drastic." I'm like, sometimes it gets so bad. Now we're gonna start having heavy conversation. We're gonna try to sign off. But I said to Tay,
I just keep looking at my chips.
I'm constantly dizzy. Vertigo. I really spent a lot of the time last night researching vertigo. So now I kind of like mastered it, got it down to there's central vertigo, which is something it was very disappointing to hear that I really kind of don't have any control over, because I have this mat that my mom got me years ago, and it's called begins with an A, and it's like a therapeutic mat, and it teaches you how to like keep your balance. The other night, like almost like fell around the bed because I stood on it, and it's foamy. So I go from the floor to that. And oh my gosh! Like I don't know how to say the word, but the precipitation. I don't know, the inner ear kind of stuff. And I'm constantly dizzy, and so I was very defeated last night when I heard that central vertigo really cannot be cured. Whereas the BPV kind, the inner ear kind, I know how to do the Epley maneuver on myself, and I'll get on the bed and throw my head back and all of that. And to me, it worked. But now, like psychologically, when they said nothing's going to help me, but because it has to do like with the cerebellum, and the only thing is you have to like cut something there, and it'll take away the sensation to be dizzy. Cause I'm thinking of like seasickness pills. I'm thinking of like wristbands. I was thinking of everything. I'm just like getting desperate now because it's really affecting my quality of life because I'm just constantly dizzy. So I said to Tay today, I said that cerebellum surgery ain't sounding too bad these days. I'm like, but the only thing is that you might lose your hearing in one ear. I'm like, I almost am willing to lose the hearing in one ear just to be balanced for once in my life. I'm so sick of the world spinning around me all the time. So, in the summer, definitely makes it worse. All that I went through. You know, I think the stress. So, who are we watching? Oh, that teacher. That's how I really started watching that teacher. What's her name again?
Honest Teacher Vibes.
Yes,
on
and she was
YouTube.
talking about how she had a panic attack at school, and the stress. She was talking about being dizzy and all of that. And I listened, and I'm like, sometimes like God like leads you someplace, and I'm like, the stress. I cannot keep disqualifying the fact that I have just been through an enormous amount of stress, an enormous amount, and my body still probably is not healed from that. Not to mention, I'm still going through, and you have to still tie up the loose ends. So it's a constant thing on my mind. It's a constant battle. It's constant game playing. You know, it's constant chasing folks down. It's just aggravating. And so I think that could be part of it. I'm hoping. I keep trying to attribute everything to everything outside of everything but MS, because I don't want it to be an MS issue, because then it can't be fixed to me. It's just a progression of the illness, and like, am I gonna be dizzy forever? So I keep trying to think, okay, it's this, okay, it's that, okay, it's this, you know, but I don't know. So when I see people talk about autoimmune and being dizzy and nauseous and all that, I am so there. I completely understand. I had knocked the crystals around in my ear, and I had physical therapy to get it back, and so I wouldn't be off balance. Yeah, that's the Epley maneuver, and like you sit on the side of the bed and you forcefully like throw yourself back, and then turn your head like to like the right or to the left, whichever ear has the crystals in it, and then you stay to your pulse, and then you're supposed to kind of like turn yourself over, and then like kind of like look down to have the crystals like go down, and if it's gonna work, it's gonna work. I always swore like it worked for me. And so yeah, that's another thing I said I could try. I'm trying everything all the time. I just hate that feeling. It's a nasty, nasty feeling. Thank you, So Song.
KJ said you don't look like what you're going through.
Yeah.
Girl, you a little poppin'.
Go bust it.
All right, it's bedtime, y'all. I hope you see us again soon.
Mhm.
If you don't, it'll be my fault. So I'll be like, girl, I'm not getting up out of that bed. So I just want to like just be in my bed watching Netflix.
I know, and you so deserve it, girl. You really do. You work hard. But guys, I think, can I just talk about it for a minute? Ever since she got her summer break, she act like she only went at work. I don't do no work around here. She's truly enjoying her summer break. She don't do no dishes. She don't do no vacuuming. She don't do no cleaning. I'm just saying. Did she have summer break?
Girl, but I even gave Doggy to Spencer. I was like, look, I'm like, I don't gotta get up anymore. Because like typically I'd be the first one up. So I would get up, I would take Doggy out, I would get him his food. I was like, I don't have an alarm. I don't have to get up. I was like, so for the summer, I'm like, you're adding Doggy to your morning routine. I was like, so don't try to sneak up out of this house. I was like, come into the room, get Doggy, get him, take him to the bathroom, give him his food. I was like, and then he'll find his way back upstairs to my room. I was like, but I'm not getting up at no 7 o'clock every single day to like take Doggy out and give him his food. I was like, when you're getting up anyway. So it didn't work today because he overslept. And I went to his room, it was like 8:30. I'm like, are you not going to work again today? I was like, because he got Juneteenth off. And I was like, are you not going to work? And so he's like, what time is it? I'm like, 8:30. And he was like, oh, snap. And I'm like, listen, you're failing. I was like, I'm getting up again to take Doggy out. I'm like, I do not have to be up this early. Like, bust it.
Stuff like them talking about.
Yeah, I'm like, you have Doggy over the summer. And it hasn't worked out yet. Tomorrow's another day. I will poke my head in his room on my way up the stairs like, hey, don't forget to come get Doggy tomorrow morning.
Okay, now that I have support, all the MADCURLS fam. Don't be one of these moms one day. This is what she does. All right, she works all day. Okay, and everybody knows I watch Doggy. When you come to pick your child up from daycare, you pick your child up and you leave the premises, okay, with your child because the daycare workers had your child all day. She comes home from work, plops down, and Doggy's still running around. I'm still like watching him. Okay, I'm still like I'm thinking, okay, relief at last, because y'all know I said I'm dizzy. And I can really, I'm trying to get my equilibrium. I just need downtime. I need quiet time. I need to do Lori stuff. She plops down in the chair. She said the other day, I'm gonna go outside and take some pictures because I look good in this outfit. I'm like, take pictures? Like, what are you gonna take Doggy? Like, I've had him all day. Okay, so I think you have to be one of the moms that when you go to, like, remember in Sunday school, like you said, moms just take forever. Like the teacher's time is like not valuable. So you'll come in and you're not like concerned, like, okay, thank you, Mom, so much. Close the door, and now you have him. It's still a family affair. It's still, and that's not how you do daycare. When you have daycare, you take the child from the teacher's sick of the child. She doesn't want to see the child anymore, no matter how cute they are. Okay, so that's how. So whenever you have a child, you don't just socialize, talk to teacher, talk to the other mothers, and the teacher still, okay, Sophie, can you come away from the blocks, please? Sophie, honey, did you just drop that paper, please? She's not doing that anymore. The mom is here. It's like relief. A mom has arrived. She can take her child over. Not this one. You come in, and I'm like,
girl, because I want to tell you about my day. So I come in and I sit down in the chair to tell you about
when
my day.
I said the other day, and you picked up on it, you're like, I said, I listened to you talk, and so you're like, oh, like, I the way I said that.
Oh, no, because she sometimes, now you're busted, because sometimes I work all day, I work all day, and then I'll get a text like, hey, can you go to the grocery store and pick something up? So now, like, in my head, I'm like thinking, okay, I just gotta get till 3. Oh, 3:15, I just gotta get 3:15, I'm like, I can get my car, drive 10 minutes home, 3:15, and then I'll get a text like, hey, I want M&Ms, I want this, I want that. Yeah, so a particular day, you texted me, you sent me that you wanted M&Ms and something else, and then you came back and said you wanted something else. And so, like,
water.
Yeah, and it was like the last week of school, so like my mind is already scrambled. So basically, I brought home everything but the M&Ms. But when I got home, we had spent maybe like 20 minutes upstairs, me telling her about my day.
And the whole time I'm thinking about my mind.
She's thinking,
my M&Ms are downstairs.
She's half listening to me, mostly thinking about like her M&Ms are downstairs. So we get downstairs, and like she looks in the bag, and she's like, "Where are my M&Ms?" And I'm like, basically, what M&Ms? Like, almost like that episode of SpongeBob, like where's my drink? Like, what drink? My Diet Dr. Kelp. Like, she's like, where are my M&Ms? And I'm like, what M&Ms? And you're like, basically the M&Ms that were on the list, and I'm like, oh my god, I forgot the M&Ms. You're like, basically, I've been listening to you talk, like, thinking my M&Ms were downstairs. And I'm like, wait, you only listen to me talk because of your M&Ms? And so,
because the way, like, when you come in, when anybody comes in, Doggy starts acting up at that point because he's overwhelmed. It's just a lot of yapping, it's a lot of voices, it's a lot of talking, and it's a lot of ignoring of him. So, like, you're trying to tell me about your day, but he cannot take me and you communicating back and forth. It went from the house being quiet, just me and him, to all of a sudden just people coming in. Spencer telling me about his job. When he comes home like around 5, he acts up again at that point. When you come in, like, it's just like he just starts running around, grabbing paper, jumping off of it, just acting just crazy. Okay, and I'm like, okay, guys, we're spending too much time talking with each other as adults. We have got to focus on the baby, okay? Because he's just acting up now.
Because he's not getting attention.
Yeah, so there's a lot of talking. And it's like, all right, get your child, pack up their backpack, get their jacket, put on their sneakers, tie them, and move along quickly.
Basically, you want me to stop at your room, get doggy, and like leave.
Exactly.
But who will I tell about my day?
Well, I'll wake up later on. I'll rise from the grave later on. But like I need downtime. As much as you're watching the clock, it's like I'm watching the clock.
Well, girl, that's good to know, girl. I'll know that for next year.
As I said, I had my support here.
Girl,
Because you're so
bust it.
touchy, I can't tell you nothing.
Girl, like, how would you tell me? Basically, come home, get doggy, and leave. I don't care at that moment. Like, come back later and we'll talk. Like, girl, bust it.
Girl. No, but seriously, I think, again, a part of it is like the struggle, the dizziness, the balance. I literally cannot really do anything throughout the day because I cannot like risk the balance issue and stuff. So I think that's a lot that's draining me, I think, from that. And
Girl, you've been dealing with that all year, girl. You held it in
yes,
all
I have
year.
been dealing with it all year.
Girl, you're busted. Girl, that's your busted fault.
Oh, no, you mean with you?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I'm like,
no.
girl, you should have said
No.
something earlier,
Yeah,
girl.
no.
But
No.
like, Tay,
I'm
like,
just
come
saying
in, get doggy, and exit
No,
the
but I'm
premises.
saying that is a habit that you do have. Like you come in and
And I do sit down to talk to you.
yeah, and you don't pick your child up and take the focus. Like I'm trying to teach you like adult thoughts. Adults come in and they're considerate of other people, and I'm not saying that you're not inconsiderate. Okay,
So that's basically what you're saying.
but I'm saying yeah, I am.
Basically what you're saying.
but an adult puts their mind. They're like, okay, that woman's been with a child all day. Like it's time to go. I would not, at my 55 years, ever think to just keep on going, like talking. You in your room. You're like, I'm gonna take some pictures. I'm gonna talk to Josh. Like what? Yeah, like girl, no. And then this is her, doggy. Come on, knowing darn well he's not coming on because he'll stick with me or he'll be with Spencer. But Spencer caught on to that when he goes. She says it's like half baked. Doggy, come on. As she's moving fast through the house, going up and knowing darn well he's not behind her.
Yeah, why is doggy always with me though? I feel like I take the brunt of doggy.
When we're together.
Or just like all his needs. Like, okay, you
You
watch
do.
him, but I feed him.
I'm
I'm
like,
like,
just talk about my dishes.
I'm like the bathroom break. Like I'm the one getting up at like 1, 3, 5, like in the morning, like his food, ordering his food, like getting his food together, feeding
Absolutely.
him.
I could barely
Like-
walk from here to the couch, let alone take him outside.
KJ, I feel like he is my dog, and we even talked about it. Like one day, like when I move out, like who gets doggy? Because
Actually, no.
who gets doggy?
Actually, he was. Why did we get him?
Because we wanted him.
Okay.
And then he.
And then I made him my ESA dog because
Yeah.
we could not have a dog because we rent, and so
he is your ESA dog.
he
He is your ESA dog.
So,
ESA dog.
so I'm like, he's my emotional support dog. So for all the rights that gives you, they say that you can get on the plane. Somebody asked earlier, has he ever been on a plane? No, but that's the rights. You can keep him where you live in your dwelling, and you can take him on a plane. But as far as taking him out places that say no dogs, he's not a service animal. He's not a therapy dog where they can go everywhere because that person needs that dog because he provides a certain service. Doggy don't provide nothing but love and licks.
Love
Period.
and licks.
Yeah, and he does not listen. Whereas the service dogs, they are on point. They listen. Him, I could like you can't even lie about him being a service dog. First of all, that's not the breed. But he doesn't listen. Period. It would be the most embarrassing thing if you try to lie about it.
Well, on paper, he's her dog, but like that's about it, right?
And by Wilder, he's my dog.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, you take care of all his needs. Yeah. Yeah, you
Oh,
do.
hi, Lux Curls.
Hi, girl.
You're welcome. And MADCURLS fam, yeah, I know they've been purchasing from the sale. We see that it's available. People can purchase now. So people have been purchasing, buying some things.
She said, "What are the price at Lori's doggy daycare? It's all in name only." Yeah, because because technically he really is my dog, but you do.
But I do be picking up some groceries here and there.
Oh my God,
Girl,
yes.
I rarely say like,
She does, guys.
okay, give me my money back. Even yesterday,
Yeah.
girl, I was like, okay, basically half of yesterday's groceries gonna be $25. I'm still waiting for my $25.
Well, guys, they making bank here. Like that school district, okay, she got a raise too, girl. No, that's not your responsibility. But I just went to the divorce.
Girl, it's the same money I would have made. I made mine like 24 months or something, whatever it is, either 24 payments or 26 payments. But I got like less throughout the year, so I could get a balloon payment to like carry me through the summer. So like the balloon payment came through.
No, but
and you think I'm loaded, and I'm not, girl.
Yeah. Let me give credit what credit due. No, she really is a phenomenal daughter. It's not just because she buys me things. But no, seriously, because she does. Like, she
does
does not,
buy me things.
she does not nickel and dime. Girl, but just tell me what I did last night for you. I did that last night because of all you do for me.
She did. So I bought some Fapple AirPods. We literally
were
said we were
Fapple.
going to sleep like forever ago.
I
We're
know.
busted. So I bought some Fapple, like fake Apple AirPods, like off Amazon, and they worked for like 2 months. But now, like the right AirPod, like won't charge. And so I was like, what? I'm sitting my right, I'm pointing my left. My left one will not charge. And so I've been like complaining about it, like how they're in the case and they just won't charge. And so I'm like, they busted, and like I can't take them back. So now I'm stuck with these busted, broken $25 fake AirPods that worked. They were phenomenal for 2 months, and now they're broken and they won't work.
Yeah.
And I can't take them back. And you had some extra Beats ones, Dre Beats, extra like AirPod ear.
Yeah. I had Power Beats, and they discontinued them, and I love them so much because they had the string hanging. And I don't like, I have Apple ones that just go in my ear, but I like the accountability of the string, because Apple's forever popping off and falling under the
But I'm like,
bed.
who just, like, she's literally like CVS. I can say, oh my gosh, I need a toothbrush, and you'll pull out a drawer with tons of toothbrushes. Oh my gosh, like, my foot's killing me, I have a blister. Here's some foot stuff for your blister. Like,
Yeah.
she just has, she's like CVS.
He's like, madam, do you have a knee brace? I have a knee brace. Right now, I have an ankle brace on my foot because my ankle's killing me. So I always have something. So you were going to get
You
it.
were like, do you want some headphones? And I was like, mine are like Bluetooth. They don't have strings or wireless. You're like, I have some of those. You're like, do you want to try the Dre ones or the Power Beats? But I'm like, well, what do you mean? Because like she showed me hers, and I'm like, wait, you have more? You're like, yeah, I bought a few pairs, and I'm like what? Like, you have more than one? Like, busted.
Yeah, and I gave them, and they were discontinued because I don't know why they discontinued. I love them so much, so I did have an extra pair. So, but that's because I'm not even like comparing of those little busted Dre Beats, because all that you seriously do, like you just go to the store and I'm like, hey, can you get me? I have a laundry list of everything I need, and she'll come in with the stuff. Okay, and so that I think it's the give and take. I think it's the give and take of that. So even though like we're laughing and all that kind of stuff, in the back of my mind I think, why am I going to be a pain in the neck about this and make it an issue about this? Because all the other stuff that she does go to the store, she does bring stuff in for me. You know, there's nothing, all of my kids are really good like that, no matter, I'm going to probably sick to death of me and tell her. That's why they all try to slip out of here. I'm like, wait, did I see a car backing down the driveway? Wait a minute, y'all tell me it's going out because I need this, and this. Every time they go out, I'm like, can y'all stop by the store? Can y'all stop by here and get me this? But that's why I had y'all.
To be an Uber Eats?
Yeah, but you really do. You bring the stuff in, and
Yeah. I mean, I only get paid over the summer because of how I set my check up. I could get paid more throughout the year, and then my checks would stop during the summertime. But I knew, like, I was like, I don't know how I am about saving money like that and being able to put money aside so I have it. I was like, no, let me stretch my checks out all throughout the summer so I know I just have money coming in. But it's not like money coming in, they give you like a balloon payment of all the money you would have made like in the summer, like those months or however many pay periods would have been, like every other week, however that shakes down, they give you the money, the balloon payment. And so like I appreciate that because busted.
yeah. Girl, I thought Christmas came early because we shared the same account because back in 2018, during the whole MADCURLS thing, and you guys, and we had the GoFundMe and all that, we opened up the same account.
Yeah.
And so
I think when I did my direct deposit, I put that account down. And I think because it was easier, because mine, I think I needed like checks too, and I didn't have checks, but we had checks to that account. I'm like, hey, we'll just use this for now. I'm like, and you'll just always transfer me my paycheck.
I
And
went to the account last week, guys.
I
Thousands
was
and thousands
like,
and
we
thousands.
gotta change that. I'm like, now next year I'm switching the accounts.
So then you started seeing me coming in with
I started seeing packages in the house.
I was going out, like, 'cause I told you I don't really go out, guys, because of my
Yeah.
business. But stuff was coming to the door. Are you spending my money?
Are you spending my money? Like, I saw a Pottery Barn in Target. I was like, Jake, I was like, it's time to move my money out. And so you're like, no, like, I have money of my own. I was like, okay.
Oh my God, so funny. I know it didn't
And
look
then,
kind
but
of
like when I
suspect.
said, okay, like, can you send me my money? And it's too much. Like, it's the amount's too much. They
And
won't
those-
let you like bulk send it. So
That's my fault.
I have to like go to the bank and like get it out and then like put it in my account. But what did you say? You were like, I'm basically, don't take nothing out basically until you pay your bills or something. Like, I will pay my bills. Like, okay.
I'm like, I'm not gonna withdraw it all. That's like my little cushion. Okay, so I'm like, I'm like, you still got bills to pay.
Right, I'm
You got
like,
the
I
rent,
know.
you got the phone bill, you got the electricity, you got the cable. I'm thinking she's gonna drain the account. But yeah, no,
We're busted over
yeah,
here.
like one hand washes the other, right?
Of sorts. Yeah, no, it does. It does. It does.
Even though Doggy's food just came in, only Adam helped pay for it this month.
For what? The food?
Adam, Doggy's busted food. I asked the boys. to-
Don't Adam be having money because
Adam
whenever
do.
I ask, Adam's just like, sure.
Wanda, I don't know, girl, but you know what's coming. So like, people are like making fun of me, like, you don't wear the same outfit twice, and I'm like, I don't, because there's no need to. But I'm thinking this year I'll wear the same outfit twice. I hope, unless I do more shopping, which sounds like me. But I'm going to try to do less shopping this year. No promises though. But I enjoy my teacher outfits. I really do. They make me happy. So
Yeah, and you're not a selfish like adult child where it's all about you. You're coming in like Legally Blonde girl, it's like just like all about you. You really don't. You really like do like these little surprises, and you really do like one time she just gave me money and just said like it's not for bills, it's just like for you, and it's just she's just. And that, it sounds so awful, because it's all about money. Like, I love you so much. Y'all know I love this girl, okay? But it's just what I raised. It's like I raised her, and she's considerate, and she thinks of things like that, like the little things. And so I appreciate that.
because you're my big busted. All right, I really want my chips that I'm looking at, and I want my chili, and I want my Disney Plus at this point.
Oh my God, what's on Disney Plus?
Everything.
She doesn't want to spend time doing that.
But why don't you let me pick the movie?
Okay, you can.
Yeah.
Look at the company.
Okay, I can find a good movie. You watch Trolls?
Oh my gosh, no, I'm not doing that. Like Poppy, like like
Princess
that.
Poppy?
My God, girl, she reminds me so much of you. She's very pink, very bossy.
But she's so positive.
That's you. She's so you. You all don't know her personality. Watch Trolls and Poppy. That is all you. And then the blue one, what's his name? That's Soul Spencer.
Branch.
Soul Spencer. Always like ready, prepared. Remember when they all weren't prepared and then they all had to go underground or whatever, and Poppy was bringing everybody in like for the party.
Yep.
And Branch was Spencer, like miserable, like rules. He's so military. And you're so polar opposite.
Yeah, I'm a freeze.
What kind of chips
They're just like plain like tortilla chips, but I add like Cajun seasoning on top of them and heat them up a little bit. It's just fire. And then I have this chicken chili in the refrigerator that I didn't eat a whole lot of it earlier, so I want the rest of it now. And I just dip them in there, and it's just the Cajun, it's the chicken chili, and it's just all fire. And I just want it. I'm just like staring at the chips, and I can just think about it with my chicken chili. I'm gonna go home. I am home.
Yeah.
Go upstairs, take off all this garb, and get in my pajamas, which is what I'll be in the next couple of days. My pajamas.
Yeah, when you were 4, she called them pajamas. When she was 4, she had on pajamas, and I let her talk silly like that. So she went outside, and there's a little girl out in the neighborhood. So she's like, Taylor, she said, you're outside in your pajamas? And Taylor's like, they're pajamas. And so she's like, no, they're pajamas. And she's like, they're pajamas. I'm like, no, Taylor, they're actually pajamas. I'm like, you just say pajamas, and Mommy understands, but the little girl's like, no, they're pajamas.
I said what I said.
All right, guys.
All right, it's been fun. Goodbye. Wait.
I don't know that song.
So long.
That's
long
out of the
farewell
box.
to you, my friend. Goodbye for now until we meet again. It's been great to play and sing together in the box, and now it's time to say goodbye. What was it? I think it's. I just love that part.
Okay. I don't know that song.
Who knows out of the box? Where are my 90s babies at? Apparently that's old now.
Where's the little bus of millennials? Let's see.
Remember Bear in the Big Blue House? He used to sing to the moon, his goodbye song. No.
Yeah, no, I don't really, like, I know you guys watch this. I think
And
I
Roly
paid more.
Poly Oly.
No, I think I paid more attention probably, maybe, because I know like all Adams, like those Blues Clues and all that. I don't remember. Well, out of the box,
He's the smallest.
yeah,
kid in
kind
town,
of.
or
When
something like
that little girl used to come over to the house.
Oh yeah,
They
Sarah!
had a reunion?
They're super old now, but they're still alive. The guy with the dreads and the Asian lady. I love that show.
Oh, wow, they're super old. I was watching a Waltons reunion the other day. They really old.
Let us know when the videos will be coming. Miss Ma'am, you'll see them when they appear. It says MADCURLS just dropped a video.
Like, where are you going? I'll be where I'm at.
What?
You know, when a wife says, where are you going? You go, I'll be where I'm at.
What was that? I'll be where I'm at. I would not like that response.
I know. She's like, where are you going?
Like, what?
I'll be where I'm at. I'm like, what?
Yeah, come again.
So you just told Angela like, they'll be out when what?
No, I said you'll see them basically when you see them when it says, you know, you get that YouTube notification. MADCURLS just released a new video. Yes, rewatch the past. Some people have more followers than us with less videos. Like we have like 600 videos on this channel. Go watch those.
Any brand you want.
Any
you're
brand.
interested in, check to see. I'm sure we've done a review on it. That's why my hair is busted now.
Yeah. Like the video on your way out. It's been fun. Definitely check out Lux Locks Curl Sale. All the info is in the description box and the products that we recommend. Those were the shows really pull you out of the box. Cyber Chase, like all of those shows.
Oh, really?
And then like the original like Disney Channel, like Lizzie McGuire, Even Stevens. What were the other ones? Lizzie McGuire, Even Stevens. That's So Raven. The Proud Family.
I'm proud of you.
I love those. I know you hear Doggy. He's like scratching at the door upstairs.
Oh, you hear him?
Yeah, he's busted. Okay, we're going to bed. It's been fun. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, the Lux Locks Curl Sale is in our description box. All the information and the products we recommend. Also, we have a MADCURLS review that we did. I linked that down below if you want to see us style our hair with the products. The review we did a few years ago. Check that out. It's been fun. Thank you so much for being here.
Stay
Heart y'all.
safe.
Yes, and we'll see you guys soon.
See you soon. Bye.